What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a Wednesday. That it is. It's a Wednesday for me, at least. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome along. Woo! What a week it's been, hey? What a weekend. What an opening weekend of action it has been of the Rugby World Cup. It's Wednesday. It's like they have this break in between of all the action. They stop it for like 4 days for us to catch our breath, I guess. Do we get a chance? Kills a bit of the momentum though, doesn't it, right? We're all excited and pumped up for the World Cup. And then it's like, have 4 days off. Just don't do anything for a few days. You know, just chill. Just chill. I can tell you one thing for free, you know, team. It's extremely cold here at the moment. Like in the weekend when we were doing the World Cup, it was like, I'll do this. Supporters of the channel will know what my little room is like, where I record and stream and stuff, right? So it was warm enough. You could wear a t-shirt or shorts. It was nice and cool and nice. And that was like, what, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then today, it's like Wednesday. It's so cold. It's like it's snowing. It's insane. It's like I'm just holding my coffee in my beautiful pink cup just to keep my hands warm. And it's like scalding hot. There's like nothing but hot water in here. And it's like, what am I doing? Heaters are on. Jack is cooler now. I know you guys have had a lot of heat over your ways, right? So you guys will love a little bit of cooler weather. But here, it's like, it just got nice. We got nice weather for like a week, maybe 5 days, you know? And then it's just like, nope, not anymore, scumbags. Have some snow. What? No, yeah, I don't know what it is here, Dills. Are you working today, dude? I didn't check if you were or not. Today it's like, what is it today? Let's see. Let's go completely. Man, me too, Jack. And good to see you, Jack. By the way, I'm hot-blooded too. I was like reading and trying to reply to say to them, I'm hot-blooded too. So like, when it's really hot, I'm like, I tap out. I'm like, nah, I'm done. When it's cold, I'm normally good. I get colder way later than everyone else. So it's like, sweet. I'm all good for ages. But this, man, this is like, what the hell are you doing, Google? Go away. What? Pff. I just tried to put the weather in and Google's like, say that again. I didn't catch it. Oh, man, I can't write today. It's too early in the morning. Right. Yeah, let's see this dump hole that I'm in. It's Wednesday, you don't work, good stuff. So you can, like, talk crap with me for the next couple of hours. I like it. There's a strong wind warning. We're doing a weather report. Welcome, everyone. 6:30 p.m. news. Sorry. The 9:30 a.m. news. Weather report before we get to 7 o'clock this morning. It looks like it's going to be 7.5 degrees. Good God. This is insane. 7 degrees. It's going to rain all week. It's crap. Ay. Would I recommend using French players for the game? Dude, they're playing Uruguay. Yeah, man. Yeah. Use all the Frenchies you can find. That's what we're doing today, by the way. Once we get through the weather talk, you know, and the coffee sinks in and my voice decides not to be like a little, I don't know what you call it anymore. Yeah, we're going to look at some fantasy team. We're going to look at, I'll do my predictions for the week. Yeah, that's probably about it, really. That's the main things. Then we get some time extra. We'll jam in some beer pro, because we're not going to play it on Mondays and Fridays, obviously. We've got rugby to do instead. But yeah, 7 degrees, guys. Yep. But cold. Bit cold. Just a little bit cold. Right, now, you lads in the Discord are fantastic, by the way. But we weren't talking fantasy teams last night, which is what we're doing today, obviously, with your help, because I suck at this stuff. And I hate how it, like, I think it was Spitfires. It was him, yeah. He gave us a little tip working out that it was Italy, Georgia, Scotland, and Argentina that weren't playing this week. So it's like, yes, use that. Use that and know that that's the teams that we can actually avoid. So, like Gregor, which is good to see you, Gregor. All right, St. George. Well, is he getting knighted now already, is he? All right, St. George. Chop, chop. Oh, Dub. I wore it especially just for you, my friend. Especially just for you. Sensational. I remembered. I thought this morning, I was like, when I got up, I was like, damn it, I gotta find that Raiders shirt. It's in the drawer somewhere. I found it. And I was like, it's a bit cold for a t-shirt, but screw it. Screw it. I'll sit here and be like, da. Nah, it's all good. Heater's on. We're all good. We're all good. We're nice and warm. That's all that matters. So yeah, we're repping the Raiders today. Watched a bit of NFL yesterday. Stayed in bed way too long watching NFL. I don't care what you think about that. I don't have TVs throughout the house. It's pretty much one in the bedroom. That's about it. So I stayed in bed yesterday and watched some NFL. I watched a little bit of it would fit. Was it Aaron Rodgers go out there, wave his flag, yeah, America, and then get injured on the first snap? Love that. Love that. All the big signing excitement. Tiger, the French have named their team, my sir. They have named their team already. Stay in bed all day and he gives me shit. It was NFL, man. It was NFL Monday. There's all the shows were on. What's his name? The guy that does the wrestling and stuff as well. There was like the biggest disappointment of WrestleMania when he come out to the blah blah blah. Pat McAfee, that's right, the former punter. Yep. Watched a bit of that. I tell you what, yesterday was a good day. Tiger, you're on to it, Dub. Tiger. Let me do this for you, good sir. Let's see if I can bring it into the browser. It would be quite handy. I quite like this having locked on browser thing. It works quite nice. Anthony Geelong is back. Do we pick up Anthony Geelong? I'll probably say his name so wrong. Don't have the in it, you know. Uruguay was playing the team last night at about 2 a.m. or something, you know. Not like I wasn't awake, but I was awake. Why don't they link this stuff to like a website page? Oh, that's a bit dumb. That is a bit dumb. So I can then put it on instead of changing the whole scene. What's up, Amelia? How's it going, Finn? Good to see you too. I can't find it anymore. Amelia. Tiger feels like this week will be mostly rotated sides compared to round one. Yeah, you're probably right. Because there's a lot of mismatched sort of games, isn't there? They have, Finn. Yep, they have. Oh, geez, don't ask, Jack. Don't ask. But it's all good. It's all good. We've worked through it. Jacko. Actually, Chuck is, well, you already DM me anyway, so. Woo, Amelia's staying home. Yeah, I just see a thing on Twitter here. I like the scene. I quite do like the scene, but I'm going to change it to this one and make myself a bit smaller, you know. Just shrink myself down. I just seen, there's a Tom Curry. Disciplinary. Ooh, is he in trouble? Right, let's read this. England's Tom Curry attended an independent disciplinary committee hearing for an offence contrary to law 9.13. Who really cares? As a result of a review from the foul play review official in England's Rugby World Cup 2023 Pool D match against Argentina in Marseille. Oh, the details, man. Who cares? The player accepted the red card and was suspended for 2 matches. Oh, England fans. Jacko. He's out for 2 games. After all the missed calls, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, how many other red card head clashes should it have been? Like 5, maybe? Which is... Oh, he's got to go to the coaching intervention program. What a load of absolute garbage. I find it odd they've not been refereeing the head-to-head thing fairly. They've not? No. Tiger, you're right. They've not. That's what I mean. It's probably been like 5, maybe 4 or 5 more. There was the... what was there? Yeah, Jack's nailed it. That's the one I was thinking of. Finn Russell, Jesse Creel was the other one. There's a couple from the Fiji game as well. Roland's high tackle has been... I mean, everyone can watch everything on review, so it's like... It's hard. Gregor, yeah. The Argentinian 10 not getting a red card for that tackle, taking out the man in the ear. Yep. I agree. Khaleesi should have seen red in that case. What tackle was that for, Finn? Someone did, I can't remember who it was, prompt me of the tackle. Oh, the no-arm tackle. That's when they went over for that try, eh? Where he knocked it on. He was just shouldered over the top of the ruck. Yeah, I mean, guys, you can name probably, yeah, again, you're going towards 10 things now that didn't even get seen. I find it weird how there's so many, what do you call it? The TMO nails down some games to like he's literally watching frame by frame of every second of the game and just calls everything, and it's dumb and stupid. Then there's other things like the last few games where it's like nothing. You know, he's just having a coffee and chilling with some chocolate biscuits up there or something, and not really caring unless he's called upon. So it's hard. It's rough. It's rough is what it actually is, because you just don't get that consistency. Like, how many times did they replay that Fijian no try that Jack's talking about? I'm pretty sure he's talking about the same one, unless there's 2, where the Welsh defender shouldered him as he went over the top of that ruck, or around that ruck, just banged him right in the midriff and shoulder. And they replayed that 100 times. I didn't even see that from the replay. I was watching where the ball was going, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, they missed that completely, and they replayed it 6 billion times. I do think social media age has led to greater scrutiny that wasn't there for previous World Cups. It's like the audience has a fine-tooth comb at times. Yeah, they do. And people often look at it from their own agenda too, Finn, right? So, which I understand. You know, like English people with the Tom Curry thing we're looking at here, it's like, yeah, he got the red card. Okay, fair enough. That's the rules, that's the laws, whatever. But then we see similar things that don't go punished, like all the other head clashes. Like the Dan Bigger head clash, like the Jesse Creel head clash. What was the other one? Someone said head clash, Finn Russell's, you know. And then it's like, well, they didn't even get a penalty, let alone a yellow, let alone a red, like we got. And it's like, where's the consistency in that? You're right, Finn, though. It is. It's like, the more people have access to the stuff, and you can go back and watch these games on demand. Literally, when we were in stream, it was half time of the second game on Monday, and I can't remember who it was come in and said, oh, what about this? I didn't even see it. It might have been the Jesse Creel one, actually. You go back this minute, you can watch it, and it's like, wow, okay, didn't even see that. No one saw it. Just went straight through. Hawkeye, eh? If you want to see it, you can see offences in just about every phase of play. If you want, you can. That's how many there is, but since people have so much access to stuff these days, yeah, it's just all over the place. Pity you missed the Wales-Fiji game. Oh, my friend, it was an incredible game. I mean, for all the right reasons and all the wrong reasons, it was incredible. It was an absolutely incredible game. I'm so excited to see... well, I'm just excited to see both the teams play again. Because I feel like they've both got a lot to offer. So Fiji, obviously, for the way that they... the way that they played, their tenacity, they played right to the bitter end. They were aggressive and attacking and fun to watch. But Wales certainly were better than they were in their build-up, right? They go to some deep, dark places to get victory. So I want to see how their determination will go against Australia. You know, how much it's going to lead them there. Are they going to be in a position to go to those dark places again to win? It's going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. Jesse Creel tackle was like he went to Farrell's tackle school. We need more punch-ups, Finn. Jeez. The referees can't deal with the general play, Finn. How are they going to deal with punch-ups? We did have a few, didn't we, though? Scotland and South Africa had a couple. One real doozy that, well, wasn't really a punch-up, but they had a bit of a fisticuffs and, you know, scruff of the neck pulls and stuff like that. But that's South Africa's game. They really get under your skin. But they have, so far and recently, composure to, like, not take it too far. They take it to the edge, and they get the old, you know, the scruff of the neck crap going on, and they get in the face, you know, it's the best, and but they don't take it too far to get themselves in the hot water. Definitely need more feistiness. Yeah, rugby was built on feistiness, wasn't it? So, we do miss it. We do miss the old feistiness a bit. It's been a bit over-policed, I guess you could say. So we've got... So no, don't pick Curry, okay, in your fantasy teams, all right? No Curry. So if he goes to tackle school, he gets one less game. I went reading what it says here about the mandatory minimum mid-range sanction is 6 matches. Wow, that would be his World Cup, regardless of how far they go. Plus, some talking about the traffic light system. South Africa, SA, we're using. What? Traffic... SA is South Africa? Maybe, I don't know. Tell me more, Tiger. I don't know what that is. Traffic light system. What happened to the orange card? I thought they wanted to bring in this orange card for the World Cup. I'm not displeased that it actually didn't happen. I presume it didn't happen. We've not seen it. Having considered the mitigating factors, I hate that word, mitigation. It's such an overused term. Including admission of foul play and correctness of red card at first opportunity, an exemplary disciplinary record, apology to the player, and good character. Boy, oh boy, that's like saying you're an upstanding citizen, Mr. Curry. Please, just don't get banned at all. What did he do? Oh, it was an accident. Okay, it was a head. Okay. It was an accidental head clash, so it's nothing malicious. I take that back. He is an upstanding citizen. Reduce the sanction by a maximum mitigation of 50%. The final sanction of 3 matches is to be applied as follows. So no Japan, no Chile, should be back for Samoa. England won't mind that. England will not mind that at all. Thoughts of Russie holding up the lights? Honestly, Gregor, South Africa is so far ahead of the rest of us that it's almost unfair. And they're just one step ahead. They're one step ahead of selections. They're one step ahead of game plans. They're one step ahead of communication. They're one step ahead of how they play. You know, so many things. They just have that little extra edge, don't they? Like, who would do that sort of stuff? Who would do that sort of stuff? It's crazy. But it's great. I mean, if it's legal, which, I see arguments both ways, then fair play to them. Depends what they're communicating. I would prefer that captaincy and leaders of the team decided how to play the game. But, hey, if that's how they go through things, that's how they go through things. Do you think Fiji will beat Australia after watching them play Georgia? I think Georgia had a few chances to beat them. Georgia played all right. I just think Australia's got more X-Factor players than the Georgians. The Georgians definitely good enough. I think the Georgians will give everyone a good run. What was the difference? Like 15 points? Was it like 25-10 or 30-15 or 35-15 or something like that? 15, 20 points. I think Fiji got a chance to beat Australia. Well, yeah, because they're going to match up. Their X-Factor is going to match up. It's going to come down to the forwards. Oh, Tiger. It doesn't let me... Hang on, buddy. Let me see if I can... It's not going to let me do it here. Yeah, I was going to say, send it to us at Discord, or send it to Dill. He'll sort it out. I'll watch that video when I get it later. Ah, there you go. See, that's why he's here. That's why he's here. He knows everything that goes on with Twitch and Discord, and I don't know what's going on, if anything. I just have my coffee and talk crap about rugby. Reckon they can beat Australia? When is that game? Because that'll be an exciting game. Tulangi wouldn't have a good character in his favour. No, Finn, he would not go too well in this day and age if he got in trouble. Fiji, Australia, and Wales in the real group of death. There they are. Australia might just work the refs like Wales did. The host hasn't done his bot thing because he was lazy yesterday. Someone fell asleep. That's what... I still got other stuff done though. I got some important stuff done. Just not that. Right. Right. So that's the curry news. So let us go back to what we are originally looking at, which is not that, Mr. Curry. We were looking at teams. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at too. Hang on, I'll go back to that other one. Bango, bango. I wanted to look at this. Because this is our French team. Hi, Rolls. Georgia beat Wales recently too, didn't they? They did. Yep. They did. They did indeed. We'll get it sorted by Friday, Dill. Don't worry about that. We'll get it sorted by Friday. Here's the Uruguay team. For anyone who's keen to pick some Uruguayans in this side to take on France. Honestly, that's a pretty good team, isn't it, for Uruguay? Arata, Alfredas on the wing, Civita, names that are familiar to me. Not too many of them, though, but Santiago Arata certainly is one of the better players. This chap, too, I don't know if I really want to attempt to say his name. Echeverry. Whatever. Decent enough team. Are they going to trouble France? Nope. I don't think so. But that's not what we look for, though, is it? We've got to look for players who are going to stand out. It's hard to find a place they're going to stand out, though. France, though. Where is the French team? Because I feel like here we go. This is a team we can base our selections off. Oh, Finn! That's a low blow, brother. Are they actually Uruguayan, or do they qualify through residency like the All Blacks? I'm pretty sure they're all Uruguayan. Here's my little notepad. Not what I want to see there. Oh, where's the one? Oh, what? Hang on. This one. The short thoughts video I did. Or the shorts, right? For Uruguay, I'm pretty sure they are entirely homegrown. So all 33 players in that Uruguayan team were raised in Uruguay. Born and raised. So they are all actual Uruguayans, according to my research, which is 100% accurate, right? 100% accurate. So we've got, right, a few changes in this French side. I looked at it a little bit last night. Valaire's still there. Mofana's still there. Not too many others. You swapped to your laptop so you can do the team while they have to stream up. Right. Don't know how much you want to copy me, though, my friend. Cameron Woke is still there as well, but the rest of the team, aside from guys on the bench, obviously, are changed. A good bench, though. Ramos on the bench, Fleming, Cross, Wardy, Malvaca. Malvaca, very good, wasn't he? Off the bench in the opening game. So who do you take from this French side? Because we really need to nick some players from this French team, right? Take a forward and a couple of backs. Like a Valère. I like Valère. I like Gavin Valère. I'll probably pick up a Valère. Maybe like a Talfa Fanua. I like the big powerhouse meat boy there. They'll be well rested. Yeah, well, I mean, like I say, they've pretty much swapped their whole team out, Finn, so they will be, really well rested, because these guys, well, they're 18, your main players aren't going to be jumping into game after game after game. You're taking Villiers too? House Toy is solid, okay, right. But, kicking. Is Jamanier going to kick, or is House Toy going to kick? The kicking is so importantly crucial, right? As we've seen with Italy. I mean, geez, Gabisi almost burnt me big time in round 1. And then probably some... Yeah, I'm thinking... I liked Alpha Fanua, honestly. Anthony Shalonk. La Rochelle fly half. Need a kicker, though. Yeah. Wow, where do you go for a kicker? That's the thing. But you got to remember that, though, match-wise... Let me switch over to this one. Match-wise, who do we got? Kawawaki, yeah, good shout, actually, Greg. I might go with him as well. Or instead of Alpha Fanua, because he is your first-team player. Right, we've got France and Uruguay. We've got New Zealand, Namibia. So, I mean, you go All Blacks as well. Who they'll pick, doesn't really matter. They'll score lots of tries and lots of points anyway in that game. Chuck a Samoan in there. You're going for the fullback. Which fullback? The French fullback? Jamanier? You going for Jamanier? Interesting call. Of course, it comes down to currency as well, right? So we've got to make sure we've got enough money. A Samoan 10, either Sopoang or Leleafano, whichever plays, I guess, Jack, isn't it? Whichever one plays. Wales, Portugal. Now, I mean, Wales are going to score some points in that one, aren't they? That's like a... Isn't that a 6-day turnaround for Wales? Didn't they play on Monday? Like Monday my time? Yeah, they did. I thought it was a minimum of 7 for everyone. But Wales are coming in here with a 6-day turnaround. But, of course, it'll be a B team. It is Portugal. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. In terms of seeing Portugal play. Because... No, they've not played already. No, they've not. So I do want to see Portugal play. I don't really care who they're up against. Ireland, Tonga... jeez. That's probably going to be a bit of a painful one. Because I don't think the Tongans will stand up. What do you guys reckon? Tonga to stand up to Ireland? How B-string do Ireland go? Pick a couple of Welsh players. Like, Wales aren't going to play. Take a lot of box. Oh, okay, yeah. Where are they? Oh, Romania. Oh, dude. Yeah. Nice, Gregor. Jeez, yeah. The box front row burnt me last time, though. Who do we go for props? That's my real problem. Okay. All right. Okay, team. Hang on. I'm writing out a notepad here. Which you guys can't see because it's on the tab. But what are we going to go with here? We're going to go for 3 Frenchies. 3 Frenchies. We're going to go for 3 box. Probably go 3 ABs too, right? Because they're playing Namibia. So that's 9 of our team straight away. I'd probably grab a couple of Welsh, at least. Maybe a Samoan or 2. I want to take Piatel, but Fekitoa, but probably not a smart move. Against Ireland, yeah, no. I think it's a Tonga. It's like they could really compete this game. I mean, personnel-wise. But Ireland, it depends how B Team Ireland go. Like, are Ireland going to be like, okay, we got Tonga. Easy, mate. Just shove on, every B teamer. I think Tonga will really put the pressure on there. If they go all out, Ireland, then they've got to be careful because when's their next game after that? Or South Africa, mate. It's South Africa. I think Ireland's got to go B Team. Tonga in a chance here. Tonga are in a chance. Yeah, grab a Tongan or 2. I like that. Let's say 1 to 2 Tongans. I've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 13. Ooh, Australia versus Fiji. Does anyone want to take that up? What about England, Japan? Surely a couple of English. Does Ford start versus Japan, or does Marcus Smith start? That's a big one. Who do you take at 10? Who do you take as a 10? Because obviously, like, Bigger's not going to play versus Portugal. Costello probably will. You've got Villiers, Ben Lam, Piatel as a back 3. Who's Ben Lam lining up for? Samoa? Pretty sure he's Samoan. That's not a bad, actually, Samoa's pretty good too. A couple of Samoans, because that's Chile, so they should pump Chile, right? 2 Samoans. I've pretty much got a team here, guys. Here's Samoan. Do we chuck in like a Fijian as well? Like, what do we chuck in here? This is tough. I mean, we don't have to take 3 French, 3 New Zealand on the way, right? Okay, let's start doing this, right? Let's start making it work. I don't know how I've already got rid of my props there, but I mean, Ireland are playing again, right? So Ireland, jeez, these matches are hard. I mean, do you keep a guy like Herring? I mean, no, they're not going to play their first choice front row. Okay, Cornelson's gone because, let's be honest, they're playing England. They're probably not going to grab many points. Claimer can go. Well, Jack Morgan won't play versus Portugal, will he? This is going to be a real, yeah, who was saying that before? Tiger, right? This is going to be a really interesting round because, yeah, they are. Everyone's going to get chucked out. Italy's not playing this round, are they? Where's my, yeah, Italy's out, so we definitely get rid of Gabisi, Ioane, and Capazzo. Argentina's not playing, so Cinti and Claimer can go. Who else isn't playing? Is that the Welsh guy? Meta Tsunza. I have seen that name before. No Georgia, no Scotland, no Italy. Sheehan could return for the Tonga game. Do we go back to our original pick, Sean? That's what I'm thinking. I quite like the Irish hooker. Oh, it's a different. Oh, it is. I thought he was a Welsh guy. Oh, Mata. So you got Viliami Mata. Okay, I read that completely wrong. Viliami Mata, the Fijian. The Welsh guy, yep. Tashanuza. And Taufua. Taufua's not a bad shout. I mean, you could keep that back row, but I don't think we're going to see all those guys play. Ramos is on the bench, so he can go. He's for sure. Right, we can definitely actually pick some French players. So why don't we do this? Yeah, I know Christ is his name. I do know the guy. I'm familiar with him. Not greatly, but yeah, he's an African guy, right? He's not, well, he is Welsh, but he's of African heritage, right? From what I've seen of him. Right, decisions to be made here of France, or outside backs. I like Villiers, right? Villiers playing. Absolute unit. He's a monster. He is a monster. Do we chuck in Villiers, right? Just because I like Villiers. And we weren't getting your guys' thoughts on Cameron Woki. Woki? Didn't get many points, actually, versus the All Blacks, but then again, whatever. Flamant played very well. He's on the bench, though, right? Yeah, he is. So, do we go Woki, Taufa Fanua? Woki's worth 7. Willems is injured. I don't know why he's... Actually, I found a funny one on this the other day. Oh, who was it? Ah, that's who it was. Look at this. I don't know if they've fixed it. But take a look at this. Japan. I was looking for... Oh, you know their lock? The Fakatava, right? I was going to pick him. And I was like, yeah, let's... Because I saw he was starting. I was like, yeah, Fakatava played well in the build-up. Let's get him, right? And I was like, that's weird. He's not a lock. And I was like, okay, cool. Maybe they class him as a back rower. He's not a back rower. Okay, that's a bit weird. And then I went to all of Japan. Where was he? And there he is there, look. They've got him listed as a centre. That's their second rower. It's like, World Rugby, how can you be so crap, right? And so I double checked myself, right? I was like, well, surely. Oh, look at that. It's actually got player stats on the Look at this. This is like the World Rugby website, right? They're listing him as a flanker. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so they're listing him as a flanker on the website. Fantasy's got him as a centre. And he typically plays lock. Like World Rugby, get a hold of yourselves, you twits. Absolute bunch of meatheads. This is actually quite interesting. He's made a kick from hand. That's interesting enough. Nice. 2 defenders beaten. But I'm not going to pick him as a centre, am I? Why? It was the other way around. They listed him as a flanker or a second rower, and he was a centre. Yeah, you'd be all in on that, wouldn't you? But still, it's like, why? I can get a flanker and a second rower getting a bit blurred, right? That's fine. That's sweet. But a midfielder and a flanker? No, get out of town, World Rugby. You've lost the plot. Centre. What an actually pack of tosses they are. Even if you go like all positions, right? It's not like they've mixed up. That's the only guy that's there. It's the only Fakatava in the team that I could see, unless they've changed it. No. Lemeki, no. Lee, no. None. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. So there you go, World Rugby. You're a pack of planks. Right, let's go back to France and decide what we're doing for this. Who's playing Romania? Is that South Africa? Oh, it is. Damn it. Right, we need some South Africans as well. We'll keep hearing, or do we swap back? We could swap back to Sheehan, actually. But let's get a lock. I want to get a French lock. I think we'll go with... Oops, wrong one. I think we'll go with Woki like you guys are suggesting. Wouldn't mind Telfer for Noah, but we'll go with Cameron. Cameron Woki in. That's 2 Frenchmen. A third one. What are the French front rowers like? Worth a nudge? You have Woki and McCarthy. Yeah, McCarthy did well in the first round. I saw that. Jean-Baptiste Gross and Aldeguerri. Aldeguerri's not a bad player. But he's actually going to play. It's only worth 5, actually. That's not a bad shout. French props didn't do big points versus the All Blacks. Let's go with Aldeguerri for now. I quite like him. And we'll roll with that. Yeah, I did that in round 1, Sean. And it absolutely kicked my ass. They got 3 points between them. So I'll show you. I mean, Kitsoff and Mahoba. I mean, no, and Inyekani come off the bench and got... Oh, sorry, I got 4 points between the two of them. Inyekani come off the bench and did better. I mean, miles have had Inyekani and Inshade come on later on. Disaster. Although we do want some South Africans, so... Let's see what we're going to pick here. It's actually getting quite warm now, oddly enough. A guy like Snyman might be interesting. Would he start? I do like... I've got Frank Lamani. Why has he got a tick of being selected already versus Australia? Fiji haven't named their team yet. Aren't they playing... When does Fiji play Australia? Oh, it's on Monday. Ugh. I don't think I'll go Lamani again, though. I think I'll drop Lamani. I'm liking Grant Williams, right? What do you guys think about that? Him to start? He was off the bench and he was really good against Scotland. He is the cheapest of all 4. Maybe they'll start someone like Hendrickson instead. Breaking news from Dills HQ. Julian Savia is signed with Moana Pacifica. Are you surprised? I think we pretty much knew that was going to happen. As soon as he said that he's not going back to the Hurricanes, I was pretty much expected he was going to go to Moana, right? Good for them, though. Good professional player. Yeah, why not? I understand that. That's good. Good for him. Good luck to him. I'm kind of surprised they didn't keep him at the Canes, to be honest, really. Naholo should come in of retirement for Fiji. What about Kenny Naholo? His little brother, he's playing... He's in Taranaki at the moment, isn't he? But who does he normally play for? I've completely passed me. No, I've completely forgotten who he plays for now, Super Rugby-wise. He did say somewhere he was done with the Canes. Yeah, because they didn't renew his contract deals. They said, we don't need you next season. We won't be renewing your contract. So he's like, well, screw you guys. I'll go. Someone else will take me. I mean, to be fair, the Highlanders probably would have been quite happy to have him, honestly, down here. I was like, maybe, just maybe. We could do with that for sure. Oh, Nadolo. I read that wrong. Not Naholo. Nadolo. Yeah. Is he actually retired? Will Grant Williams start versus... That's what I'm... Yeah. If Grant Williams starts, I'm all over him. But I don't want to commit myself to low points, right? Because if Hendricks starts, I'm half a point out. I like Grant Williams. Screw it. I do like Jack's point about... oh, no, Sean's point. Oh, no. Oh, jeez, I don't even know anymore. To put a... Oh, yeah, it was Sean's point. A wing from South Africa. Or an outside back. Oh, he retired at the Waratahs. Really? That was a few years ago. I see he's quite active on social media, old Nemani Nadolo. He was putting the boot in, especially after Monday, after that Fiji game. A lot of players. You guys see that? A lot of players were putting in the boot about how poor that game was and about tier one, how did they word it? Favoritism. They used a way better word than that, but pretty much bias towards tier one nations against the tier two nations, and that it's nothing new and people should be used to it by now. And it's like, oh, ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. Marcus Orleman, Pimpies worth 10 points. Why has he got beef with New Zealand fans? Because he played at the Crusaders for what, a year or two? Dane Coles just needs to retire, Dills. He just needs to go. Just see yourself on the way out, mate. I would love to get the king. Because we are rude. Okay. I have to say, the French people are way more respectful of the game than we are. I'll say that. That's pretty fair. I love how they go silent for things. They're very respectful. Very, very respectful. How is Mapimpi worth more than Colby? Can a Moody maybe play? I did hear he was injured, wasn't he? Or not injured, but doubtful for that opening game, so they just left him out. I mean, Arons is only 7.5 points. That's crazy. That is crazy. The question is, yeah, which one will play, Jack? That's what I'm thinking. Will LaRue play, or will Arons play, or will Moody play? Don't think Arons will start. When do they play? What day? Oh, they're not till Monday. So, well, typical South Africa, they should name their team now, but they probably won't. Let me get rid of that. There we go, that's better. I can't shell 10 points on Mapimpi. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not when Arons is 7.5. And Moody 7.5. Billy LaRue's 8.5. Who kicks? Who kicks for South Africa? Does Libok play this game against Romania? Are away crowds ever disrespectful during the haka? Not so much. Dub? Not that much. No, I mean, some cheer and cheer and boo and stuff, but most are fairly quiet. Because it's like one of those things, it's like a bucket list thing, right? You just want to see it. So most people, well, maybe that's dying a bit, but most people like just watching it. And they put the speakers all out anyway now, so it goes over the PA system, so it just out-drowns them. But yeah, most people are pretty respectful of it. And they give it back. Goes both ways. It's like an extra something that some away teams or the home teams don't have. So yeah, they respond to it. It definitely does get cheers and a rouse from the crowd. But no one's fully disrespectful of it, of trying to completely drown it out. Everyone tries to compete with it. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. Spend it on Ben Lamb? Ben Lamb. Who else could we spend on? I should have picked Nwanga Nitawazi. I should have. He cleaned up. But then so do all my outside backs. They sing over the haka, which is fine. They do not disrespect it. Except O'Driscoll. I mean, I don't mind. Like, who was it that first did the V formation? The flying V, the Mighty Ducks. And went over halfway and actually got in crap for it. Because the rule of you're not allowed to go over halfway in opposing teams' hakas or whatever. I don't mind that. That's fine. Because I'm sure Dills will probably explain it better than me. But the haka is like a challenge, right? Oh, he literally just said it. Right as I said it, he literally just said it's a challenge. Yeah. And so when I see teams like moving forward towards it or kind of respectfully challenging it, like they don't get up in the face or anything like that, but they try and just challenge it in a way to look at that fire moderation there. I like it. They challenge it and just give their own sort of side of it. I like that. That's fine. That's cool. I like when they get up, they move forward. Except what I don't like is Australia playing Waltzing Matilda. I mean, get out of town. Piss off. That's just disgusting. That's disgusting, Australia. Absolutely disgusting. Will Reece Zammit play? How did Tien Swanepoel get 52 points in the opening? Who got the most points? Okay, hang on. Whoa. Back the bus up. Right. I'm at my limit of Irishmen. Well, Omani's not going to play again, and we might change up and go back to Sheehan. No, I don't want to go who. I want to go all positions. Here we go. Waltzing Matilda. The Romanian 10 got loads of points. Okay, so Bundyaki got the most points. This is what I wanted to look at. But you got to actually clear the whole squad out. Bundyaki got the most points, 113. Okay, fair play. Talia got 90. Donaldson 85. No one would have picked that. Actually, hang on, I want to see this. Total points. Who selected? It changed. Who selected Ben Donaldson? I want to see how many people... Donaldson. 2.7 people selected him. And understandably why. Round points, total points, same thing. Here we go. Sexton got 73. Garisi got 71. Got him. Fucking Harbour the centre. Oh no. Got 67. Veovasa, the Romanian, got 64. Hugo Keenan got 62. Matt Carver, the Georgian flying half, got 58. James Lowe got 58. Nwanga Nitawazi, 57. Ringrose, 56. We had him. Still got him. Pinot. Okay, we don't know. Probably 50, between 53 and 55. George North got 53. Oh, I was going to pick Tide Burn as well. Damn. Went for Omani instead. Who got 51? So let's be fair. That's all right. Tien Swanepoel. Got good points, but I'm pretty sure he kicks. Radraja got 49. Capazzo 49. Interesting. I think Willie Anderson went nose to nose with the All Blacks captain. Yeah, back in the day, it was all on, but they did make that rule that you're supposed to stay and not go over halfway. I don't know. I like a challenge. I like teams picking up the challenge and going in with it. You like North? No, I don't like North. I don't like him at all. It's picking guys that this is going to be one of those ones that we're going to have to edit before every game. So every stream we watch a game, we're going to have to edit the team to make sure we've got players actually playing. So I was going to grab Nascimento as well before last time. It's Portugal though, but will he play though, Jack? Will he play? He's a grandpa. He's got to have a nana nap in between, right? He can't play 2 games in a row. He needs a rest. He needs to get his physio in, like 6 days of physio, just to loosen up the muscles. Who's going to play for the All Blacks still against Namibia? Like, who's going to play 10? Oh, no, not Mackenzie. Oh, no. Oh, no, not Mackenzie. Probably will be Mackenzie, actually. It's really good players in here. Right. Okay. Is Jack Morgan going to play for Wales? Unlikely. But we'll leave him there because it's Portugal. I don't think they'll risk Barrett against Namibia. I think D-Mac will play. I think they'll go with something. I think if Jordy Barrett's not fit, they're going to go with like Antonina Brown and Lester Whaiganuku in the midfield. Because they don't have the depth there. Or Havili and... But then you probably put Havili at fullback as well. Will they mix it right up like that? It could be really interesting. Havili to fullback, ALB, Leicester in midfield. Wingers can be who really cares. I mean, is Caleb Clark over there? Hopefully he gets broken against Namibia. But yeah, put Clark out there. On the other side, who cares? Anyone but Will Jordan. Just put the sausage roll cart out there. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, D-Mac at 10. And Roy Guard starts. Ooh. Hang on. I just thought of that. Dude, it's Namibia. Oh, yes. My boy Cam Roygaard. Dude, it's not that sort of B. Well, it is a B team. But come on, man. It's like Italy smoked them. Italy a little bit shaky at the start, but Italy smoked them. It was just about their best team, though, to be fair to Italy. And you put on a good bench, right? They maybe play the last 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, but dude, it's Fiji is a lot tougher than dude, it's Namibia. I'm putting Roygaard in there. Roygaard's my boy. He's starting. He's starting for sure. Adi Savia will probably play because he's the only player that plays 8 or 7. Fiji's a way bigger risk. I wouldn't go as far as picking Leicester in my midfield for this. Obviously, he's a back 3, so it'll be a bit of a wasted spot. But I do think Roygaard has to play this game. They started, obviously, Smith and went Christie off the bench against France, right? This is a chance now you can give Roygaard a game. You've got to give him a game. He's there. You can't play Aaron Smith. One of them's going to be... So it's Finley and Roygaard. Bench and start. One way or the other, right? Although if Roygaard doesn't start, I will not be picking Christie. That is 100% for sure. We need a good fly half, guys. Not New Zealand, though. Actually, who doesn't list New Zealand's fly halves? Oh, yuck. 13! Do the values change? Hang on. What was, Dupont was 11. Oh, crap, I can't see. Liliafano? That's... Alright. Ben Donaldson's listed as a 10? Oh, man. They really stuff this up, don't they? I do like Sopawanga. I wouldn't mind having a Samoan or two. They're both worth 8.5. So that's, like you say, Jack, that's a good one. You can go bang, bang, and swap. So whoever starts plays. Right? That's an option. Who are they playing? Chile. Right. Yeah, they will score points. I like Lima. All right, I like that. No, Lima in. I like that. I'm going Sopawanga, though. All right. That'll be my 10 for now. I hate doing the front row, right? Centres. Do we stick with Ringrose? Fakatava. God. You like George North. I'm not going that. Who does Japan play? Oh, England. Nope, not a chance there. Fiji. I don't think Rico Ioane will play. Tompkins, no. They've listed him as a centre. He played on the wing. Interesting. Not against New Zealand, though. There'll be not many points there. Kind of unsure for centres. You got nicely off. Fikitoa's not a bad shout. Scotland aren't playing. Argentina aren't playing. Shirokadza. That's next week. Georgia's not playing. Damn it. I mean, South African? Karevi. I mean, I'm going by points here, which is a bit weird because a lot of the better players didn't... Well, some teams didn't play, did they, in the opening round? I mean, there's a Robbie Henshaw. I don't know about an Irish midfield. Right, the Samoans here do spark a bit of interest. What about the Tongans, actually? Okay, Tonga. Okay, Fikitoa's a 5. What? Okay, I like Fikitoa. And then we can... Oh, he's injured. That's unfortunate. Villasika. Right, Fikitoa in. I like Fikitoa. Now we've got to go outside backs. Arki's a solid centre. Bundy or Peter? Remember, they're both in the World Cup. I like Malachi. You can't go past Malachi. Right, let's go outside backs. We can spend big here, I reckon. We can really go big. I don't know if we can go Mapimpi big, though, can we? We've got 30 points left. Ooh, okay, we've got 5 players. Right, so we can't go that big. Although I think we're going to be changing one of these, maybe 2 of these 3, actually, the back row. I think that's pretty safe. Ringrose might not start. We'll see. I'll probably swap him for like a Henshaw or something, whoever plays there in the midfield for Ireland. James Lowe's not a bad shout. I do like James Lowe. We got Villiers and then Villy LaRue. Or the other thing is, do you go with like a Corbus Reinach who could possibly kick for South Africa? If they don't go Marnie Libok, they put Willemse at 10, Reinach to 9, Reinach can kick. Or Faf. Or anyone really in that spot. Or Villy LaRue could kick. 8.5 for Villy LaRue, didn't score many points. I mean, Keenan's not a bad shout, is he, for Ireland? Reece Zammit played pretty well. Josh Adams. Who are they playing again? Oh, Portugal. No, Willems is a worse kicker than Libok, Jack. So, they don't really like Willems kicking. That's what I mean. If Willems plays, I would probably bet whoever plays at 9 would, you just don't know. Or they'll start with Willems, and then when it all goes crap like they did for Libok, they'll just switch. Faf kicked pretty well, but I don't think Faf will start against Romania. I don't think so. But I mean, Willems might, I think they'll go for double backup. So you'll go Willems, I'll say Willems will play 10, and it'll be a toss-up between him and like a Reinach, depends if they play at 9. I didn't mind the Irish-Welsh combination of backs, outside backs. Josh Adams, Reece Zammit, Keenan played well. I don't like Mac Hansen. There's a chance that Moody might play as well. Do we go with... Will Josh Adams play, though, for Wales? Who are they playing? Portugal, that's right. What other Welsh ones are there? Liam Williams, he won't play for sure. Halfpenny might play. Actually, now there's a shout. Would Halfpenny play and kick? Halfpenny will play and kick because they will rest bigger. Am I onto something there? I think I'm onto something. Ravel Taumata's pretty cheap, isn't he? 6.5. I hope you got Rio Dyer in your team, Jack, as well. Durosesi, I didn't think played that well. Dogwood played well for Italy, but they're not playing, so he's out. Okay, I'm liking my idea here. I'm liking my idea of a halfpenny. Nice and cheap. Dyer is a good pick. Now, how many Welshmen's that? 2. That's enough. Enough of that. I like the halfpenny idea against Portugal. Tonga, though. Yeah, well, just one player from Tonga, I think. Right, we've got another outside back slot. We've got 23 left for 4 spots. Oh, my God. Right, we've got to go cheap somewhere. We've got to go cheap somewhere. Hooker. Oh, we can't afford to go Sheehan this time. A prop? Who's a cheap prop that's going to do well? Georgians aren't playing, so we can't rely on that. I was thinking halfpenny. Yeah, I like kicking, man. So, like, they're not going to play bigger, especially after those knocks he took, right, against Fiji. He was pretty beat up. Tamiafuna? It's not bad. Not a bad nudge. We got to go small. I mean, the other thing is, like, Fletcher Newell and Tamaiti Williams will probably start for the All Blacks. Oh, we could go, yeah, Big Ben, Tamiafuna. And what else is down here? What's that mean? What does that little icon mean? Do you guys know? Oh, you can't see. Oh, you can't see the mouse. Hang on. Hopefully that doesn't break it. Oh, why can't you see the mouse? That's dumb. Capture cursor. Capture the cursor, damn it. Okay, what is this little next to his name? Oh, there it is. It's there. What does this mean? I can't work it out. Oh, it's a bench? It's like a little... How do you get a bench out of that? It's like little stink lines. Oh, it breaks down their points. Oh, I like that. Oh my God, that's amazing. Let's see why our front row sucked. Right, kicks off. He's up to 5 points now? Okay, what'd he do? Scrums one out right. 3. He conceded. Oh, penalty. 2 offloads. 2 missed tackles. 2 tackles. Wow. Kitchov made 2 tackles and missed 2 tackles. 50%. What a loser. And minutes played 1. What about the win? There's not points for a win. That's it. That's all he got. 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. What about Maholba? What did he get? He got 4. Why does it say 1? On here it says 4. Okay. 3 for the scrums, 2 penalties, 2 tackles. So, yeah, that's 4. That's interesting. It says 1 here. Bizarre. Very, very bizarre. All right. Okay, prop. Cheap prop. We're going to have to change this, I do think, though, when the teams come out. Farmasili. What about a Farmasili? Oh, Fiji. That's right. I forgot about that. Australia probably should win that. They can't play. Oh, that's the thing. Do they start Tupou? Do they start Angus Bell? Because I wouldn't mind an Angus Bell. I think Australia could really get up in this against Fiji, like for their front row. Charlie Faumuina? Samoa against Chile? That's not a bad shout. We get a couple of Samoans, right? Yeah. Big Charlie Faumuina, Ali Alatoa. They're cheap. I like that. I don't have a Samoan. Oh, I do. I've got Sopawanga. Where'd you go? Ali Alatoa or Faumuina? I guess it depends who starts, but who's going to score tries? Ali Alatoa probably is, isn't he? Right, let's get Faumuina. Completely. Why? I don't know. I need a hooker. Who's a try-scoring hooker? I got 3 spots and 19.5 points. If Sheehan plays, can we afford to go there? We got 10.5 points for an outside back and a lock. We can go cheap on a lock. What's up? How do I say that? Yagu? Yagul. There you go. Yagul. What's happening, buddy? Hope we're doing well on this freezing cold Monday. You got Matavesi at hooker? But are Fiji going to go for rolling maul, right? What about Adam Coleman? Cheap lock. I'm not in the cheap locks just yet. I was going to say, yeah. Him and Dempsey, right? Both playing outside of Australia now. Adam Coleman, 3.5. Not bad. But how much is he going to play, though, like, in terms of points-wise? What would you say for a lock for New Zealand? Who's my favourite team for the World Cup to win? Probably right now, ignoring the abuse that the chat will give, probably France and South Africa are my two favourite teams based on their opening performances. But I don't think we're going away from those top 4 teams, though. Yagul. Still got Ireland, still got the All Blacks, still in the mix, but I think France and South Africa did themselves a bit more justice in the opening round. France looked incredible. South Africa probably wasn't that good, but they've got the depth, right? And the game plan was there, and they shut down the Scots pretty well. Really, really well. A lock for New Zealand, Sean. Let me see. Whitelock, Retallick, Barrett, and Vai. I mean, the real question there, Sean, is who's going to play? You're French. Well, you're off to a great start, my friend. Are you living in France? Yagul. Because if you are, I hope you're going to some matches, because it's once in a lifetime experience, man. And it's like, the World Cup is amazing at the moment. Get to some games. Are you going to some games? Let us know what games you're going to. I hope you are. Unless you live far away from where they are playing. I went to games in 2011. I wouldn't swap that out for anything. Our stadiums are way smaller than yours, but still was an awesome atmosphere. It's a World Cup. It's a, let's say, once in a lifetime thing. You just don't get to go to too many of them unless you win Lotto or something, which would be great. Or get a massive pack of money from something. Won't say what. Who's going to play, Sean? Who's going to play in the second row for the All Blacks? Vai, probably, surely. Retallick just come back from that injury, and I don't think he was fit to play against France, but they had to play him because that switch around. I think they'll probably go for maybe a Whitelock and a Vai. Or I don't think they got back rowers to switch them out with either. I think Blackadder might start this game, even though he's only just arrived, probably like now. But a few days over there to acclimatise, he'll be right. But yeah, I think you could probably safely go for Retallick. We do have only 2 New Zealanders. Ooh, our locks don't look good, though. I don't think we can go for a New Zealand lock. We could go for New Zealand outside back. Is there, back. Cheap ones. Narawa's gone, so he shouldn't even be there. Pickable. Problem is, though, if we go with one of these, like Leicester, we're only leaving ourselves 3.5 points. So that's a bit of a problem. I think if you are going to go Sean, I'd probably outside chance a Whitelock. I think one of their top 2 has to start, Whitelock or Barrett. Or they'll risk Retallick if they think another week he's ready. Which they did say he was a week away, but they did bring him back early. So maybe they will go for Retallick. One of Barrett's Whitelock won't play. It'll be Vai and either, I think, Whitelock or Retallick. They are pretty similar points, so you could pick one now and hedge your points away and just change it to whoever starts. That's probably not a bad idea. Jeez. I don't have the points here for this. I don't have the points for this. Other outside backs. So I've kind of got to go, if I go a really cheap lock, right? Like we were talking about, like a Coleman. Something like around here. 3-4 points. Japan's not playing. What's the, ooh, man. Samoan locks are pretty expensive, right? Fafita? I don't want to, no, I'm overcommitting too much on the Tongans there. I don't think Ireland are going to give them much of a run. What about a Portuguese guy? Hang on, I'm missing out here on the Portuguese guys. No, maybe not. They're playing. Oh. This is rough, man. This is rough. Fafita could be a good pick. Sam Lousy? Hello, Fanua? They're all only 3. I thought Fafita normally played in the back row, or is that the other Fafita? Oh, my back row's full. Yeah, Via Fafita does play. There's the 2 Fafitas. I mean, that could be a nudge too if someone like a Morgan or something doesn't play. You can free up other points that way. I'm going to have to get up early on Friday, aren't I? I'm going to get up super early before the game and make changes to the team. Who plays on that Friday? Oh, France and Uruguay. Okay, we're probably pretty safe there. Lock in our French players. Which we've got who? Valère, Aldeguerri, and Woki. Okay, so that's sweet. I think we're good there. They're playing. They're in the squad. We can look at everything else on Friday. Fafita could be a good pick. Yeah, I don't mind that, eh? I don't mind that. Either Lousy or Fafita. There's no info. More people going with Sam Lousy, so that makes me want to go for Fafita. Versus Ireland, though. How many points are they going to get? They'll get him out. Is there anything else? And then who plays? Look, that's 6 listed locks for Tonga. Whoever plays in that back row, I think is the one to go for. That's who's going to get the spot. Sam Slade, Failagi. But we're going at 5.5 points here. Okay, let's lock in. Let's go for Fafita for now. That will probably change. Right. Outside back we can afford. We've got 7.5 points left. Who do we go? Do we just go big and go for Aronsa? And then mix it out for a Moody or... I mean, I don't mind Noanganitawazi either. I don't mind that. It is Fiji. It is going to be expansive. I feel like we've got options here. I feel like we're going to change the hooker as well. Although it is against Tonga, I feel Ireland will really dominate this game in the pack. I feel like Omani won't play. But here's points. He's 6.5. I feel like we can get just as good player for him later on. Outside back, I do like the South Africans. I think they're going to go big. I'll put Moody in as a placeholder for now. Although, kicker. Another outside back kicker. You know, you could go over Daly if they put him in midfield and actually get kick points there. Oh, see, I didn't mind these two. If we could pick up another half a point, we could go for... Then again, do they play? Do they play against Portugal? I'm keeping Leach. But Japan aren't playing. Are they? Hang on. Aren't Japan on the list of teams not playing? Oh, they are playing. Crap. That was my bad. I thought they weren't playing. Who are Japan against? Oh, England. Daly's kicking was terrible. Yeah, you're right, but he kicks. It's not a case of that it was good or bad, but it's points through kicking. Oh, so Japan versus England. Jack, I'm surprised you're not all over that, my friend. A Japanese outside back would be very cheap. An English outside back would be very cheap. A Freddie Stewart or something. I've not got any English players. How many English players have you got, Jack? You're playing Japan. You should be surely all over this. Where's all the English players? Are they right up the top? Are they that expensive? Daly 7.5. Freddie Stewart's 8.5. They got more than 2, surely. Oh, there we go. Johnny May. Oh, here we go. Arundel. Isn't Arundel injured? Is he injured, Jack? I heard he was not 100% fit. Maxi Boy Malins wouldn't be bad. But you're probably going to cash in for the English here, aren't you? Against Chile. I'd certainly go with Arundel if he was fit. You don't think he's injured? You're not sure? Doesn't say he's injured on here, but then I don't trust this at all. Let's see what Google says. It tells us nothing. What if we go with like stuff from the past month? Malins is cheap. Nothing screams out saying he's injured, so I don't know where I seen that. Completely goes off the track very fast there. Maybe, yeah. But to me, Malins is more of a midfielder. Do you guys not think that? Like Max Malins, Elliot Daly are more midfielders. That's why I like Arundel. He's fast. He's fast and he scores. I got to go after the big points on offer. Dude, they're playing like Japan. You don't think they're going to cash in against Japan? You're keeping Ford? Yeah, it's not a bad nudge. But that's not, again, Japan though, Sean, are they going to play Ford, or are they going to put Marcus Smith out? We're kind of doing this a bit too early, aren't we? We really are. This should be probably like hour before the opening game. We should dig into this. Maybe I'll get up earlier on Friday, and we'll go over this again. Because we'll have some more teams. You just don't know. Johnny May is good outside back, 7 points. I don't know why Liam Williams is only worth 7 points. Because he's a quality guy. I don't know about his character, but he's a quality player. Daly's probably a bit expensive, I reckon, there. I do like the South Africans, though. And seeing as I'm looking at this right now, I have picked none. Shit. I've got no South Africans. I got 2 New Zealanders. I got 3 Frenchmen at least. I was actually going to go with Moody, wasn't I? I've got 1 South African in their team. I think I'll get rid of Jack Morgan, because I don't think he'll play Portugal. Like scrum half Williams, Grant Williams, 9. It's not a bad shout. Yeah, I do like him. I think if he plays, I probably would go with him. And it depends if Roygaard plays. So if Roygaard doesn't play, I'm going a completely different 9. I probably would go to a Grant Williams. Liz Ford from Samoa, how would you think? I don't think Omani's going to play either. And I don't know if the All Blacks... Well, I don't think the All Blacks can afford... Well, they don't have enough. They don't have enough back rowers to actually throw Savia out. Yeah, it's hard without knowing selection. We're going around in circles, Jack. I know. That's why I'm going to temporarily select this team, and then we'll deal with it on Friday. But Fiji, what are you, Sean? Samoa back rowers. Who we got? Just for your. Stephen Luatua's not bad. Jordan Taufua's pretty good. Talini Sue is actually not bad for 5 points. Fritz Lee, these are all... Fritz Lee's played in France for centuries. Luatua's been fantastic over in the Premiership. Taufua as well. Yeah. They are against Chile. It's not a bad nudge, Sean, honestly. I think those guys will pick up points. First game, they'll probably be going all out. Because who do they play after that? Well, Argentina after that, though. So if you want to cash in on Samoa, it's now. So not a bad idea. You could easily chuck out, get my whole back row. I'm probably going to be doing my whole back row on Friday. I don't know who I'd pick though in that same place. Round 2 begins in 1 day and 18 hours. So that's 6 hours. Is that 4 o'clock? Or 19 hours, it'll be about 6, okay. Jeez, I'm going to have to look into this on probably Thursday night. Surely it starts when that game kicks off, right? When this game kicks off. 7. Surely. Plus you got South African back rowers as well. You probably think Toy and Khaleesi won't play. Vermeulen probably will. Visa probably will as well against Romania. So you could chuck in another South African. Oh, there's too many. Tiger was right at the start. Tiger was right. He said there's too many mismatches in this round. Too many mismatches. Okay, I'm just chucking people in. Hey, Courtney Laws was great, Jack. I take back what I said last week about Courtney Laws. He was fantastic for England. Probably top 3 player in that whole game. Laws and Earl played really well, and Ford, of course, obviously. They were insane. Now, there is Ben Earl. He played well. Great for 6.5 points. You put in Motuga. It's a Romanian guy, isn't it? In the back row. Oh, there's Christ. There he is. Jack's boy. Oh, there he is. Oh, the Samoan. 5 points. It's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. I mean, if I got 6.5 running into this, Billy will play. Back row, that's going to score a try. Billy Mouta, why has he got a tick? Have Fiji named their team? I don't think they have they? There's a lot of 6.5 points. Kane's injured, that's good. A lot of 6.5 points players here. Rob Valentini, tough. I don't want to go another Welshman. Bottier on the bench. Luatua might not be a bad shout. Who got all the points here? Oh, Canoni. See, Armani was the second best performer. Well, Leach is a good shout, actually. He's cheap, too. Only 5. Up against England. Might have a good game. Scores tries. Lamaro, no Italian. Escobar did well. Hardwick. I mean, that's not bad for a cheapie, like a real cheapie. It is New Zealand, but he'll score points just for his hard work. I'll jump on your Leach train. I'm jumping on your Leach train for now. I'm going to go off that for now. And I'll have to pick a captain. Which if Halfpenny plays, it'll be him. I've changed everyone just about. But I could have 2 kickers there. That would be quite cool. Alright, we're going to deal with this on Friday morning. If we've got time, I'll get up a bit earlier before that first game on Friday, and we'll deal with this on Friday morning. I do have to do my predictor, though. And Super Brew. Good God. What are we going on here? An hour and a half just to pick a predictor says a fantasy team. Alright, what about predictions? What are you guys going with for predictions? I did so bad. I didn't get bad far off this one. I picked by 9 and they won by what, 15? Bad. Got the winner there, got the winner. Winner, bad. Bad. I can't believe I'm 7th. Josh Adams to score first? Oh, we only got 8 people in here. Oh, what the hell? Damn it, Jack, why are you doing so well? People all over Fantasy League, aren't they? But they're not over the predictor. That's really interesting. All right. Game 1. France will win. Oh, Dub, you're second. You're doing well, my man. I don't know why. In the Fantasy League, we've got like near 30 people. But then in the predictor, we've got like not even 10. That's strange. We'll have a look at that. What are we going to go here? This will be... Yeah, I like the 40. Just to be different. I think 41, France over Uruguay. Josh Adams for top first try scorer. That's a while away. Is he even... How he's not even playing, you don't know, Jack. Actually, that's something I didn't actually pick either. I didn't actually look at this for who's actually playing. First try. I don't think Uruguay will get the first try, though. I think it will be France. Nah, they're going to go into the backs. Oh, for the Fiji. Oh, okay. Did he score the first try, Jack? Now, that is You prick, if that's the case. What is it for the first 15 points? Oh, no wonder you're top. Did he score the first try? I can't even remember. Yeah, he did. God damn it. Okay. France are going to go into the midfield. First try will come from... who's starting? Moefana and... Oh, no, I've got to go. I've got to go, my boy. Where is he? Where's my boy? There he is. Yeah, no question. Vincent to score the first try. The only time I've been happy for Wales to score. Who did I go? I went with Willemi Mata. I thought the big number 8 will blast his way over, but oh, there you go. 10 points, 5 points. Why did I get 10 points for that? Is it because I was within a certain amount? I picked a bit low there, didn't I? 13 for Japan. They smoked them by 30. I'm going to go try for Samoa hooker. Okay, we'll go back. I'll do this one in a sec. Samoa, Chile. Oh, what are we looking? Samoa for sure. I don't know if it'll be like super convincing, but we can probably look at 27 points. That looks, people are going a lot lower than me. I've got no clue how those points are decided. 27. I probably will tell you, right? Is there like... rules. Here we go, Jacko. Let's look at this. Right. Okay. 1 point away from exact score gives you 10 points. 2 points away is 9. 3 points away is 8. So if you're within 10, you get an extra point. So I think you get 5 points for the... Yeah. 5 points for the correct winner. And then obviously I was 5 points... Oh, I was 6 points away, so I got another 5. So that's how I got 10. So if you're within 10, the closer you get, the more points, extra points you get. And that's it. Okay. And then obviously, tournament year, 50 points for all those. Correct scores, 20. 15 for the first try scorer. 15 points if you get all above spot on for specific match. Wow. So you'll get 15 points for the first try scorer, 20 points for the match score, plus a bonus 15 because you got both of them right as well. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Okay, there you go. I didn't know that either, Jacko, so there we go. That's why I got 10. Because I was within... I said 9, and it was, 15. So, yeah, 6 points away, so I get an extra 5. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I was miles off that. Miles off that. They won that by 20. And even though I went big on that, I was miles off that. Crazy. And miles off that. Italy really put that one away late, didn't they? Really put that one away late. All right. You're going for the Samoan hooker? Which one? Do we go with a big bruising Samoan back rower to score the opening try? I like a Jordan Taufua. Oh, what about a little halfback play? Tamatini to score the opening try. Although they could go straight to their backs, but I think they'll stick it. This always backfires when I say this. They'll stick it tight. Luatua, Taufua, Fritz Lee. Depends who starts. Miracle Fa'alagi. I'm going with Tamatini. Screw it. There you go. Just to go completely opposite for you, of you, Sean. That's where I'm going. New Zealand, Namibia. This is going to be a big one. All the 5s, 55. Oh, no, 54. I don't go with popular opinions. You guys should know that by now. First try scorer. Who's going to score the first try? Look at all these injured mugs. Injured. Oh, no, where is he? Injured. Broken. Useless. Just arrived. Useless. Useless. Ho ho. Injured. Useless. Right. Do we go, who are we going with here? First try for the All Blacks. Mackenzie will start. Mackenzie will score. He went pretty low. Oh, Dubs, I didn't see that you wrote that. I thought Jack wrote that. That's a... There's both green names. We looked at the points where I came anyway, Dub. That was you. Sorry, man. You went pretty low on most points. Yeah, it's hard to pick. You just don't know. I mean, who saw that 80-point thrashing for Ireland coming? I didn't see that. Wales, Portugal. I think this might be a bit closer than we think. Okay, people are going quite high. Okay, I'm going to go a bit lower on this one. First try? Will be Wales. It could be Portugal, though. But it'll probably be Wales. It's going to be the B-teamers. And I do think they'll rest a lot of players. So, let's go Jack's boy, Rio Dyer. You know? Yeah. What else we got? Ireland, Tonga. I think Ireland will win. I don't think it will be big. Jack's got Rio as well. I've only picked him because of you, Jack. That's all. Otherwise, I don't know who I would have picked. Do we go Tonga, first try scorer? Do we go Tonga? You've got Ireland by 17. I'm going for an opening try to Tonga. I'd love Tonga to win. Yeah, I don't think they'll win, though. I think they'll give them a good push. The question is, who's going to score the opening try? I do, again, much like the work of a little number 9. A Takalua or Pulua. I'm going to go Takalua. I don't know why I've gone 2 9s to score the first try, but I don't think 9 scored any tries in the opening round. South Africa, this will be big. This will be big. What do you reckon? 52? I don't think we'll be far off there. Romania have looked terribly poor. First try, definitely South Africa. Our boy Quagga Smith. 94! Jack's going to space. You might not be far off. Romania are pretty bad. I mean, Ireland did score 82, didn't they? The whippings are almost harder to pick. Sure, it's easy. You'll know who wins, right? So it's an easy 5. But to pick the margin, it's like, are they going to just get out by 30, 40 and then just, like, rest? Or are they going to just put the hammer down? It depends, again, who they pick, because it depends who's got something to a point to prove. Now, what do you reckon here? What do you reckon? Australia, I don't want to do this game. I'm going to do this one first. Talk to me about Australia-Fiji, people. Talk to me about that. England-Japan, I think England look good. Not going massive margins, though, are they? 14, 19, and 28. Fiji to win by 12? Oh, dude, I don't know. England to win by 24. Gotta go 19. Just to be different, man. Just to be different. First try scorer. Will Japan get out of the blocks faster? England's defence was quite good, though. Against Argentina. Wait on. First try scorer. That means they've got to actually score a try. I wonder what happens if no one scores a try. Dub, we go back to you, my man. Because you're going to ask about the rules. What if no one scores a try? In the event of a drawn match, no. Fans, blah, blah, blah. Protections, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. What's this crap? This is like nature. What? There's a prize? Who knew there was a prize? Really? You don't get any points? Oh, look, there's prizes. Why is it not in English? I can't even read that. General public. 10 France jerseys for the 10 best team of the tournament in this private league. 10 balls. 10 tickets to attend the semi-final. After the pool stage. I didn't join that league. Did you join that league? I didn't join that league. I won't be winning anyway. I didn't even know there was prizes. I just want to know what happens if it's a draw, like no one scores a try. Considering I'm 80,000th, I don't think I need to worry about winning a rugby ball for getting the top 20. Okay, so no points. You're probably right, Checo. Okay. So, are England going to score a try? That's the real question. Japan could score a try, you know. Screw it, I'm going with Japan. Who do I like? Nakamura. I like Nakamura. Oh, Masarewa. Sorry. I'm going with Samisi. Yes. I don't know who to pick for this one. I really don't. The best games are on Monday, right? The best games are on Monday. Australia, Fiji. Oh, you guys don't get to see the left side of the screen there because I've plugged it out. Oh, well, too bad. I don't know who. Screw it, we're going Fiji. Screw it! My heart wins again. Yeah, Dub, I should go Australia by single digits. I should. I really should. I'm probably going to change this one. First try. Callaway will probably play. I like Callaway, actually. I hate him, but I like him. Chat pressure, Fiji. It's too tough, man. That's too tough. I do think Australia is going to win. If money was on the line, that. My desire to see an upset is that. But money, it was life on the line stuff. I do think Fiji will top this pool. Sorry. I do think Australia will top this pool. As much as I don't want to say it. Well, it would be great if Fiji did top the pool. Beat Australia. Australia lose to Wales. And then it's just points differential. Fiji, as long as the ref isn't a weirdo. Who was the ref? Yeah, you're right, Jack. Australia barely beat Georgia after Georgia didn't play too well. There's 20 points. Pick a draw. Except I read there's only been 3 draws ever in the Rugby World Cup. Really? That's an interesting stat, Dub. I couldn't have told you that one. 3 draws. Yeah, I could not tell you a draw in a World Cup game. Here we go. Look who it is. It's that Braki guy. The Irish guy that's born in Wales. St. Etienne. Jaco Piper's AR is Chris Busby. And Brian McNeese is the TMO. Oh, see, why didn't this guy get more games? Nika Amashukili. A Mashukili. That's who. That's who we want to be refereeing. Georgian. All these referees come from the same place. Get Nika in there. More games for Nika. He's the only guy that's not either Welsh, Irish, English, Australian, South African or New Zealand. Why? Why? Why is there not more? More Georgian referees. More Romanian referees. More Uruguayan referees. That's what I say. Yeah, so it's Braki who's in charge. So he's probably going to screw Fiji as well. So that doesn't bode well for us. I think you're right, Dub. If I go be serious picks, you know, there's. Hang on, we hedge our bets, don't we? We pick Australia. So if Australia win, it's like, woohoo, we got the points. But if Fiji win, we're like, who cares about predictor? We got Fiji, yeah. No American refs. There's a goal for you, Dub. Get out there, my man. Be a referee. You'll be the only one at the World Cup. There you go. By the time, there you go, Dub. There's a mission for you, my man. By the time the World Cup gets to America, you can be an international referee. How about that? That sounds like a great challenge. We can record your progress. I'll come live over in America, and we'll document your progress as being the first American referee at a Rugby World Cup. Probably would be, actually. You probably would be. That's a fair bet, actually. I could not name you one American rugby referee. There's very little that comes out of countries not from those main six. I think we're pretty much done here. I tend not to change these. There's a lot of blowouts, isn't there? That could be a blowout. That will be a blowout. That could be a blowout. That will be a blowout. That should be a blowout. Blowout, blowout. So there's probably only 2 games. I think that'll be close. Could be, but probably won't be. That could be, but it shouldn't be. And that's about it. That is about it. Crazy. The next round, next weekend, birthday game, Argentina, Samoa. We'll be getting up for that one. That's midnight. That's just about still my birthday. Does it count? Georgia, Portugal. That's a big night, that. England, Shay, we're not going to get up for that one. That one we definitely will. That's going to be huge. I will make a schedule. I'll try and make it today for what we're going to be streaming next this weekend. So you guys know what games I'm going to be streaming for if you want to tune into Discord and watch the game with us, or just the streams and watch the game. For you guys that are here, this is a 1 game Friday, so I'll get up for that. It's a 1 game Saturday, so I'll get up for that one. Sunday, though, is a big, big day. There's 3 games. Definitely that one. I'm not sure if I'm going to get up at 3:45 in the morning to watch Wales and Portugal, although I would like to watch Portugal. So maybe that one. I could be persuaded, but likely just that one. Sunday. So this Sunday's all good. Monday, though, double header for sure. Double header for sure. That's going to be nasty to watch, but these 2, I will I can't highlight them probably. Definitely these 2. Could be a rugby ref for Halloween. That would be easier. Blowout weekend, Sean. It is a bit. I think that makes it harder. It's almost harder to pick because you can't pick out those easy games. What, next week, right? You'll probably safely go, okay, we'll pick a couple of Italians. We'll pick a few Frenchmen. I don't know if I'd go far. That's going to be a really good game. Based on the way that these Crummingtons played against England, the Pumas, I think that could be, well, we'll see how Samoa go who are they playing? Chile. So we'll see how they go, but I think that could be a good game. 3:45, what the hell? It's the only game? And it's at 3:45? Why not 7? Oh well, screw it. We'll get up at 3:45, whatever. That will be all right. It's at midnight on Sunday. Not fussed about that. That's the game though. And daylight savings changed. Oh crap! Daylight saving must change on the 23rd. Literally, birthday daylight saving. Okay, because normally that's an 11 o'clock game, right? Where's the 11 games? Well, it's a 1 a.m. Weird. But daylight saving must change around there. So that's a midnight start instead. And then 4:45, 8 a.m. So that's an 8 a.m. That's a big one. That's a biggie. That's a biggie. Monday morning, that's a biggie. Geez, are we going to do another double header there as well? That's huge, actually. Wales, Australia. Depending how Fiji go this weekend, that is monumental. We're pretty much in the last round here, aren't we? Italy, All Blacks. Probably worth getting up for just for the fact it's the All Blacks. Big wins, game. Big win. Big win. Big win. Big win, big win. Oh, that might not be bad. There's another big game. That's the one that Scotland need to target. Is there going to be any late comeback for the Scots? That's what's going to be interesting. And that's it. Wow. Bit of a tame finish though, isn't it? Japan, Argentina, Tonga, Romania, and Fiji, Portugal to finish off. Am I rooting for Australia over Wales? Yeah. I think I will. It depends how Fiji go against Australia. All going well. You know, if the world is a wonderful place, Fiji beat Australia, right? And then Australia beat Wales. And then points differential, Fiji knock Wales out, and Australia and Fiji go through. That's an ideal world, but I think what's going to happen, I think Australia will just pip Fiji again. Probably another 2 losing bonus points. Well, losing bonus point plus the 4 tries. And then I think Australia will beat Wales. They man up pretty well. Yeah, Sean, I think it is going to be close. But I do think Australia will beat Wales. And if we all get what we want, Fiji will beat Australia. Where is it? I've lost it. Here it is. There. Fiji to win that one. And then it opens up that last game. It opens up that whole pool. Things have been pretty expected so far, haven't they? Like, we haven't had any huge upsets. Wales are lucky because of the ref and the knock-on by Fiji at the end. Yeah, they were lucky. They were insanely lucky. But the fact of the matter is, Sean, they've got 4 points, 5 points in the bank, right? So they got the points there now. And are they going to lose to Georgia or Portugal? Do you reckon Georgia could beat Wales? Are we missing a trick here by not picking that one? When do they play? Georgia, Fiji, that'll be a good game as well. There we go, on the 8th of October. Wales and Georgia. Could we see that? Do you reckon? Do you guys think we could see that? We think to see the Georgians really throw the cat amongst the pigeons. That would be... I don't know if Portugal will do it, but they're not played yet, so we don't know what Portugal are going to offer. You don't think Wales will lose? Georgia have beaten Wales before. They have. And like you guys were saying earlier, Georgia didn't look great against Australia. So they got work to do. Well, this poll certainly... If Fiji got that win over Wales, it was case closed for me. But now they've won... Wales, that is. It makes it more interesting. Because the thing is for Wales, right? Okay, so Wales next up. Okay, let's go back. Right, think about this if you're old man Gatland, okay? You've got Portugal this weekend, right? You've got to rest everyone, all right? You can't play Dan Bigger, you can't play all your hot shots. They'll have to rest. Liam Williams has got to rest. I've forgotten his name on the wing, will have to rest. Your key guys are going to have to rest. Your captain, Jack Morgan's going to have to rest. What's his name on the wing? Hang on, I have to check. Liam Williams and Josh Adams. Josh Adams will have to rest. All those guys, those your key first names on team sheets, right? They have to rest versus Portugal. And they should be okay. Okay, they should be okay. But then, they come down here. A team. Has to be the A team. And then we go down further. Has to be the A team. So 3 out of their 4 games, they have to play their A team. Who's going to be injured by the time they get to this? Dan Bigger already got beat up against Fiji. If he gets beaten up anymore, will he be fit? Will Liam Williams break his ankle? You know, there's a lot that could happen in the next 3 weeks. That could become a very interesting game. And again, this for Ireland. I mean, Sexton gets injured. This Ireland team goes down a huge amount of notches. Number 10s for these top teams is a critical position. You name any of your top side and just say, if you lose your number 1 10, France are probably in the best position because they've already lost theirs and they're still going well with their backup. The All Blacks go down the pit if they lose their 10. I think Ireland go down a pit if they lose their 10. Scotland go down a pit if they lose their 10. Springboks go down a pit if they lose their 10. Australia go down a pit if they lose their 10. Wales go down if they lose their 10. A lot of players. Fiji's lost their 10. They've gone down a notch. Would that game on Monday have been different had Caleb Muntz been playing? I think so. I think it would have been quite different. Fiji would have been a lot more structured and comfortable with their attack. Teddy Teller come in. It's not quite the same. I'm surprised they went with him and didn't rush in Vola, honestly. But every team you look at, England, probably the one that actually, England are probably the one they're like, nah, if we lose a 10, we're okay. They've probably got 3 decent 10s, right? Waitakani should have been picked for Fiji. Argentina have got a winger that kicks, they do. Argentina, you're right. I mean, Argentina are in a good spot. Waitakani hasn't been in the Fiji mix for a while, though, has he, Jack? He's been out of favour for a bit. Argentina are in a good spot, Sean. I mean, they've got Boffelli, obviously, first choice. Santiago Carreras can pick up the shot as well if he needs to. Who else? They've got Sanchez in that team as well. Nico Sanchez. So, Argentina's set. Argentina's all right. Yeah, Argentina's all good. Samoa's all good. They got 2 very, very good fly halves. Very good. A lot of depth-wise, a lot better. Italy's all right, but I mean, they're not contenders, are they? Fiji's in a bit of a mud hole. Not many 2 teams are that happy, are they, really, are losing a 10. Not many teams will be that happy. Shows how critical the position it is. I think Fiji had better options than, they picked up Otitu, didn't they? So, are they going to play him at 10? Well, they could do. They certainly could do. We will see, though. We will see. Argentina will be distraught they didn't get a bonus point, right? How they didn't come out of that game against England with a bonus point is credit to England, but baffling for Argentina. They target that game would have been like, win or minimum get a bonus point. They got neither. So they are struggling. But I think they'll still go through. I think they'll beat Chile, they'll beat Samoa, they'll beat Japan. Waitakani normally played fullback for Fiji, didn't he? This one's wide open. It's still wide open. I think Scotland's almost done their dash. It's amazing they play Ireland in the last game. So that pool's going to be open until Scotland and Ireland play, I feel like. But first opportunity for Scotland is passed by. And this one doesn't really matter. A lot of talk, actually. There's a lot of talk. I'm curious as what you guys think about this as well. There's a lot of talk about this pool, right? France beat the All Blacks, right? Okay. There's a lot of talk that France, because I think they play Italy last, to throw their game versus Italy. I don't see this happening. To make sure the All Blacks don't get out of the pool. That is what media is saying. That is what people are predicting. Do you believe that? I find that absurd. I find it quite absurd. You heard about that? Jack, I mean, to what point? To what point? Like, it is match fixing, but it's not. Like, it is match fixing, but you're not doing it for money. So, is it illegal? Could they do that and be like, well, yeah, we did throw the game, but we weren't betting on it. Like, we weren't match fixing for money. We were. I mean, we see it in cricket all the time, don't we? Teams typically score slow to get differentiating run rates to knock other teams further down because of run rate, right? Or themselves. So I don't know. I don't think rugby's kind of that level though. That would be bloody funny, man. That would be incredibly funny. Imagine the Italians, they'll lose their cheese. They'll be like beside themselves. So we've got to watch that game. There's some funny things in sport, man. I mean, what are France doing here? You think of what France are doing, though. Not only are they helping themselves? I guess they are a little bit. But they are helping their Six Nation friends, right? Yeah, see, in America, you have tanking. So, but the thing is, when teams tank, it's a club team. So they buy up crappy contracts. They buy up players that they can expire. International teams, you can't really do that because it's not contracts and money. You can't just dump on money and buy up crappy contracts with draft picks. This is a bit weird. But I mean, on the other hand, a lot of pools could do that, right? I'm looking at this one and saying, do South Africa try and get one over Ireland? I mean, whoever wins out of Ireland or South Africa will have that upper hand. If Ireland beats that's the thing, actually. If Ireland beats South Africa, they could purposely lose to Scotland and potentially knock out South Africa. Because they play in the last round as well. Oh, the skullduggery. The skullduggery that could happen. I don't think you could do it in this pool. Because those last games at the end there, Fiji are like minnow games. Yeah, Portugal, Wales and Georgia. Yeah, can't do so much here. Unless Georgia really get good. It's similar. It's not really similar to tanking. It's kind of just making sure a top team doesn't make it to the playoffs. But it's not going to affect you too much till the final. I mean, England could do it to Argentina, right? England could so do it to Argentina. Lose to Japan or Samoa. You've got to be careful, though. You've got to be careful because you could easily do it to yourself as well. Bizarre. It's bizarre. I find it truly bizarre. But hey, that's the game. Is it illegal, though? Would you find that illegal? Would you be like, that's not right? That should not be allowed? To me, it's like, well, win the games. It is risky. Yeah. For like England, it is risky because they've got more than one team that could completely ruin their plan and make it actually backfire. I think France, in this state, France are in the box seat and it's not a risk. Because we know Italy will, well, they've already beaten Namibia. That was pretty much guaranteed they'll beat Uruguay, right? And then that's it. They'll lose to New Zealand, likely, highly likely. And then bang, bang, you're through, right? So, just throw it against Italy. Just make errors, kick aimlessly. It looks like you're trying, but you're not really. Give them the ball back. Italy have got enough players now that they can score tries. Fall off the odd tackle here or there. Take shots at goal instead of going to the corner. Oh, we've only got 9 points. Yeah, imagine it. Imagine the state of it. That would be funny as hell. Absolute laughable. Crazy stuff. They don't even think that would happen. Oh, we've got to do Super Brew yet as well. If you're in the Super Brew League, if it ever loads, we should do this one while we're at it. How do we go? Oh, we did horribly. Don't even look at that. Oh, we did terribly. Oh, my God. What are our results, actually? Round 1. I didn't pick them exactly the same. Poor. Okay, we got just a winning point. Got a winning point there as well. A winning point there as well. Nothing there. Winning point. Man, I picked them by 11. I really didn't have faith in Japan. You ever bothered with the Super Brew? Yeah. I didn't know that World Rugby was doing a predictor as well. So, or else I would have just stayed with one. But hey, I started it. I got to pick him. God damn it. God damn it, Wales. Look how close that was. 66-33. No one picked, 3% of people picked Scotland. That was a bit harsh. 3% of people picked Chile. 61% of people picked Argentina. Well, Jack, gloat all you like. Gloat all you like. Your team did the job. 2% of people picked Georgia. 1% picked Romania. That's ambitious. 4% picking Namibia. 64% of people picked New Zealand. So the picks not going well for people in this opening round of the World Cup. Right, round 2. France, Uruguay. France, do I copy my other picks? Nah. We go both ways. France by 44, because I like the two numbers the same. New Zealand, Namibia. It'll be pretty similar. New Zealand by 37. Samoa, Chile. We'll go Samoa by 15. Just over 2 tries. I can't remember if it's even the same as my other picks. Wales, Portugal. 25. Ireland, Tonga. Ooh, we'll go Ireland. 13. That's very ambitious towards Tonga, isn't it? It's very ambitious. South Africa, Romania. I think this one's going to be nasty. What did I go before? I think I went 50-something. Let's go 69. Love it. Australia, Fiji. I don't like that game. I really don't like that game. England, Japan. 17 for England. I really don't like that game. Head or heart? Look at the odds though. Australia, $1.32. Fiji, $3.45. What's the odds for that one and not these ones? Wales paying $1.01. Samoa's $1.01. Jack. New Zealand, no odds. France, no odds. I think they can do it, but I want the points. That's Dub's fault. Do I go Australia on the World Cup and I go Fiji here? Screw it. There's no money on the line. Look at all these stadiums though. In Nice, 35,500. St. Etienne, 36,000. Bordeaux, 42,000. What? How do you say that properly? It's not Nantes. Is it Nantes? Must be Nantes, right? 38,500. Nice, 35,500. Oh, we're back to Bordeaux again. Toulouse, 33. Imagine that. We had a little 50k. Wow. That's incredible. They've got some stadiums over there in France, man. In this crappy country, you've got, what, Eden Park is like 40, I think. That's it. The rest of them are like no more than 30. They've got a lot of stadiums with a lot of capacity. Wish we could live there. Don't send me an email. There we go. Picks are made. Don't look at those. I'm doing terribly in all the pools. All of them. What I am doing all right in here is this one. Bears is going all right. Where are you on this one, Dub? How's your team going? Will they pack the stadiums in America? Will the Americans get in behind it? Jack. I know. I like Jack how he got 600 points exactly. I don't know, man. Oh, you didn't do a fantasy team, Dub. Oh, that's a shame, man. I often find having like less of an in-depth knowledge. How'd you lose 14 points? What? They took 14 off you. Okay, that's weird. Kind of helps because you don't overcomplicate things, Dub. So you can be like, see where I sit here and go, oh, you know, Tongan players and Samoan players and that. You can just look at more the numbers than actually like, oh, that player was good when he played for, you know, the Highlanders 8 years ago. Fikitau's case. So that's what I look at. So I kind of overcomplicate things. They updated the points because some were wrong. Oh, is that why it says that Maholba got like 4 points instead of the 2 points that it had yesterday? So you went down. I probably went up by a couple. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh. Doesn't tell you the points, though. Well, that's dumb. Oh, but you can't see everyone's team. Oh, cool. Oh, I like this. Dallas Stadium's like 80k or something crazy. I know there'll be a lot of travelling support, right, Dub? There'll be a lot of people that will travel. It is further away. Like, France is good, and England is good, you know, because France, England, Ireland, Wales, Scotland are all really close, you know. To travel was, like, easy. But when you start going, like, New Zealand, Australia are pretty close. South Africa, Argentina, and, like, the South American countries are all pretty close. The African and the South American countries. But you go to America, and you're a little bit further away from everyone. It's going to be how well the Americans embrace it. And I know you've got the Football World Cup, you've got the Olympics coming up, and by the time the Rugby World Cup gets there, are Americans either going to be, like, saturated in sport, or are they going to be, like, into it? That's going to be the big one. I think they may struggle. What sort of crowds do they get in MLR, Dub? Do you ever watch that? I've seen some games, and it's not, like, fantastic. Like, it's small stadiums. Well, it looks like small stadiums. Kind of like the stadiums we see the Portugal and the Chile's play in and that for the European competitions. Needs more TV exposure. That would help. That would help for sure. But it's such, again, your sports television over there is so saturated. Like, even like watching ESPN yesterday, like, how many talk shows was there on just that Monday and the Sunday of NFL? There was like 4 in a row. And then there was the game. Rugby is gonna struggle to get into that. Have I seen the Rugby Expo? No. Jack, what's the Rugby Expo? Can someone who wants to commentate get a job there at the Rugby Expo? MLR does okay-ish. Do they need commentators for the MLR? I feel like a New Zealand accent would go well for America over there, right? Surely. See, I'm getting messages from to go to a Twins game. It's like, buy tickets for the Twins game this coming weekend. It's like, yeah, I'd love to. Buy me a plane ticket and I'll buy the tickets. Oh, it's a channel. He plays rugby with a GoPro. In America? Yes, they do, I guarantee. He's like a little camera built into his headgear. Oh, nice. And he's playing in America. I should, Mandy America. Nice. Nice. I'll have to check that out, rugby. I thought it was like, as an expo, as like a convention for like rugby. Or something like that. Oh, he's played in New Zealand and the UK. Nice. What level did he play in New Zealand? Like just club rugby? I presume the same in the UK as well, because you don't just like walk into even Mitre 10 Cup. You still got to play club rugby. Or Mitre 10 Cup. What is it called now? Bunnings NPC. Apparently the New Zealanders didn't like him. Honestly, Jack, that doesn't surprise me. New Zealand is very... How do I word this? We are kind of behind the times in terms of exposure to like people like filming themselves with their phone, you know, going, blah, blah, blah. That's very like people are like, what the hell's that weirdo doing? Whereas the rest of the world, like America, like you walk around America and if you've not got your phone out recording or calling or streaming, or you're the weirdo because you're not doing it. Maybe not quite that bad, but you get my drift. It's much more accepted. Over here, people are, you know, New Zealand's a very much a mainly farming sort of country as well. Whereas farmers don't, I mean, they hardly have the internet in their places. They're still running off the bloody, what's it called? Like the Wi-Fi internet where it comes off the towers, and if you don't have that little dish like in your window the right way, it's like, it doesn't work. Oh, no, yeah, he's a bit cocky though, a bit of a knob. To the team and the coaches. Where did he play? Do you know where he played? Because that could have a lot to do with it. And New Zealand rugby too is very... Like, if you're not from the right school, if you're not from the right place, if you're not from the right this or that, then you're not liked. It's very dumb. It's like our international coaching is an old boys club. Club rugbies are an old boys club. You don't know, but it's on TikTok. I'll check it out. I'm curious. But New Zealand's not very accepting. One of the players made a video about him. Wow. Okay. Must have been bad if they went to those lengths. You don't see too many successful New Zealand anything like media-wise, like online media-wise, right? There's a couple of bigger streamers I've noticed. There's a couple of big like YouTube channels and stuff, not related to sport. But it's very much not... I don't know if it's the exposure from here or what it is, but... It's a bit crazy for a country like this. We are very unaccepting of modern technology, in a way, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it properly. Apprehensive, maybe, of modern technology. I guess we're an old population. That might be why. Maybe that might be it. COVID didn't wipe out our population as well as they had hoped. Still got heaps of people on the pension. That's the problem. That's why the government's in so much debt. Right, what's Bears' team look like? From round one. Tupou, yeah, Tupou. Couple of Italian forwards. Lamani, Carter Gordon, Valentini. Carter Gordon didn't play that well. Lowe, Ringrose as well. Nakamura. What's up, Fallon? Is it afternoon? Nah, you got 1 minute, my man. Still morning. I'm hanging on to it. I actually chugged my coffee today. There's a coffee warmer on the way though. I tell you what, I'm going to be smoking it after that. I have coffee, hot coffee all the time. I have to go get more coffees now so I can actually keep them warm. Fallon, did you make a team? We're just checking out everyone's team. I'm just messing around now. Who got the worst team? Cigarette. Oh, he picked Kitchoff as well. Cody Taylor. Oh, he did start, didn't he, Taylor? Ferguson, Etzebeth and Henderson. Did Henderson start? I'm not sure. Van der Flyer didn't. Aldred did. Great. That was a great pick. Aldred played fantastically. Khaleesi played. Lamani played. Tommaso Allen was fullback. What? Oh, Fallon. You've missed the first round, but it's all right. You can still join. Acosta de la Fuente didn't play. Lamb didn't... Well, what am I doing? Lamb didn't play. Piatel didn't play. Oh, he had a Mir. You just go to the Rugby World Cup site, Fallon. Which is here, right? RugbyWorldCup.com. Go to play and go to fantasy game. That's it. Easy cheesy. And then you make your team. Oh, we all suck though. So even though you're around, oh look, there we go. Following few data updates. Even though we all suck, you can still catch up. So don't give up hope. Feel free to join in. We have a lot of good chat about this on the Discord and stuff as well. Oh, there's Tiger. Tiger was in Twitch chat before. Don't know if he's still there though. Here's his team. Kitchoff, Hearing, Bell, Fleming. Oh, yeah, good second row. McCarthy. They both played well. Leach, Khaleesi, Doris. Doris didn't play, I don't think. He had Ford as well. Nagare, Buffali, Leonard Brown, Kurevi, Matsushima, Capazzo. That was a good team. How did he not do well? Because I know Ford got points, Leach got points, Flammett got points, McCarthy got points, Hearing got points. He missed out on Doris. Ford went well. Leonard Brown didn't. I don't think Karevi went that well either. Capazzo went well. I don't think Buffali went that well. He missed a couple of kicks. Pretty poor game. Matsushima, I'm not sure. I'm surprised he's actually down there. That is surprising. Compared to my side, he probably should be. I thought he'd be above me with that team. Yeah, he picked a couple of guys that didn't do well, but he got a lot of guys that did, like Ford, Fleming, McCarthy for sure. They were all good. Bell scored good points for a prop. Well, he scored a couple of points for a prop. He probably missed out big on having Doris, though. Capazzo went well. Right, who else we got? I think these bottom guys just seems that pick players that didn't play. Like he's got McKenzie in there as well. Snyman was off the bench. Fessler, I think Fessler came off the bench. I don't think O'Toole played. Whitelock played. McWright didn't. You got Leach. Ben White started. Narawa's broken. He's gone. For Kitty was quiet, but Fally, yeah. So that's yeah. You gotta be pretty what's the word? Quick on these changes, right? Duffy. Let's see Duffy's team. If you gotta have a team that plays. If you don't have a team that plays, you're in trouble. Oh, there's an alright team. I don't think Keith Earls played though, did he? I think it's Low on one wing. Or was it Earls on the other? Himano got injured. Oh, see, here Canoni. Here's great. He played fantastic. Well, there you go. There you go. Browsing all the library shelves. Oh, he picked 3 Argentinians and somehow he still made it into 4th. Wow, he picked combinations. Here, look at this. Look at that. It's like playing Candy Crush. You can line them up very easily. Like you pick them all the jersey colours. You'll be smashing all that team out in seconds. I like that. It's an interesting selection. Interesting selections. Got another sheep. They've got a full sheep, not a ship. A lot of people going to BC. Ioane was popular as well. Gareth Davis, popular. Doris. De Groot in there. That's interesting. I'll join up, and if you want to join the league there, Fallon, as well, there's a code. You just smash that in, and you can join up with the league. And then we can laugh at each other's teams and how poorly we picked and throw them into the Discord channel as well. Has anyone talked further about theirs? Oh, we got a new team coming in from Spitfire in the Discord chat. Oh, he's got Gigashvili. Is Georgia? Who's Georgia playing? Are they playing? Georgia? No, they're not. You might want to change that. I don't think Georgia were playing. Interesting teams. I like how everyone's different. There's so many players. This is why we could have like a really cool, like, what's it called? Like ultimate team sort of thing in a game. Like Rugby 22 does, but better, right? Because there's so many players. There's so many players. Not as many as football, sure, but there's enough. Certainly enough. You got legends of the game. Imagine that. You grab a pack and you get Sergio Parise, and then you throw him in the bin because he's not really that good these days. Anyway, waiting for hate. Yeah, you go on from there. Sweet. I think we're all done. We've all caught up. Rugby 24 needs an online team, ultimate team. Rugby 24, eh? Are we ever going to get any information about that? Like, do you reckon before it releases? Yeah. Nope. Has been anything on the forum? Do you reckon? New info and recent article from Nacon. Here we go. Mainly the heavy content demands a very high photometry, and Nacon has very high expectations about it. Also, the collision system is the hardest part of the game, and they want to make it as realistic as possible. Where's this article? Oh, just search. It's supposed to be out now. Yeah, I know. That's BFM plus rugby plus... Oh, Jesus. I'm going to search that to see this article. Let's see what it says. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, it's in French. It's in French, I can't read it. Okay, well, we can that then. Oh, translate. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you just can read that. That's good. There's an ad. It's in French. Everything's in French. Why have I got it? Go away. Stop playing video. Right. We can read this. It's translated. It was delayed. Perfect launch window. Blah, 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 blah. It was supposed to be released for the World Cup. It was pushed back to January 30th. Blah, 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 blah. No one really cares. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Contact. The 4 additional months of work above all highlight the complexity surrounding the production of a video game dedicated to the discipline. The previous what? Opposers were frankly not triumphs due to the lack of satisfactory gameplay. There you go. There you go. Sound unsatisfactory. A lack of satisfactory gameplay. There were quite a few elements specific to rugby, explains Clement Nicolin, who manages the French publisher's sports games. First of all, it's a contact sport. The collision between players can be treated marginally in certain sports simulations. Rugby requires special care. Here it is the centre of the game, assures the product manager. Therefore, necessary to faithfully represent all the players, more numerous than elsewhere. In rugby, there are 30 players on the field, thanks to that. Rugby is played 15 against 15, where the player only controls one player at a time. Okay? The element, therefore, requires particular work around the game's artificial intelligence. If this technology makes it possible to control the opposing team, it also is used to manage the movement of teammates. Okay? The whole issue rests on what the members of his own team will do. Should a winger go deep? Should an opponent anticipate a kicking game? Developers must find the right balance so that simulation is consistent with sport, but also satisfying with the controller in hand. This inevitably involves reducing stopped phases of scrums, throw-ins, rucks, or even mauls to a certain extent, crucial elements of rugby that are particularly complex to transcribe within a video game. They also requested a lot of research in terms of game design. Game design editor's notes? What? Okay. Admits the head of their... Okay, alright. Does it tell us anything else? Given the teams a hard time was the scale of the desired content. In Rugby 24, players were going to choose from 130 nations and play in 15 different championships. A choice that involves important photogrammetry step. It doesn't. Just make a fan hub. Just let the community do it, man. And we would already have a game. Let the community do it. I mean, these players are all going to be out by, like, in 2 years' time. It'll be completely different. There'll be new players in. They won't have faces. They won't be photographed. And you have your dead game. Have, like, what, 40 nations if you want to be really over the top? But 130, I mean, look, where's my rankings? There they are. Now, world rankings, right? In the world rankings of rugby, there's only 109 teams in world rugby rankings. So why do we have 130 in rugby 24? Are you going to run out and play a game with the Bahamas? Are you? Greece? American Samoa? As cool as it is, you're not going to play with them. Even go up to the 80s. Slovenia? Nah. Finland? Bermuda? Israel? We're getting into the 50s now. Cayman Islands? Nah. Mexico? Jesus. You're probably going to go, unless you're from those countries, okay? Which, I mean, how many people in Thailand are going to buy this game? They would need a deep Rugby World Cup qualification mode in every national team championship. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. There's 15 championships, right? Is one of them going to include the Greek qualification process? I don't think so. So what if you want to be like, the cool thing about Football Manager, right, is that you can take this crap team. Indonesia. Sorry to target you out. Okay, Monaco. That's a better one. You can take Monaco, who play in France in football anyway, so it's probably a bit easier than some. But whatever. You're taking Monaco. You want to take them to a Rugby World Cup, right? That's your goal. That's why you're playing Rugby 24. Can you do it? That's the question. If you can't do it, why the hell are they there? Get rid of them. It's not cricket. Don't need Pakistan. Whatever. Take the top 40, right? Take up to the Philippines. Take the teams that actually are involved in the end game sort of qualification process. Sweden, they're involved. Ukraine, Poland, Kenya are quite in there as well. Switzerland are getting good. So are Belgium. Netherlands are getting close to those last stages of the Rugby World Cup qualifying. Russia were in the last World Cup. They're 25th. Namibia's 21. So you've got to have, excuse me, you've got to have like the top 30 probably, I reckon, at least. Brazil play a lot of international games now. Netherlands do, Switzerland do, Belgium do. Haven't seen much from Korea. Germans do, Zimbabwe do. So it's fair to have 40. Ukraine do. Sweden do. Colombia, I've seen a few games. So Sri Lanka as well, Morocco. But I mean, really, you're only looking at 50 teams here, aren't you? Before you start getting into the who the hell are these guys. Zambia. No one in Zambia is going to buy this game, are they? Really? I don't know. England went up 2 places, by the way. This is the updated full rankings. If you are interested, we can look at this as well. Argentina went down quite considerably. Down 4 spots. Fiji went down 2 from 7 to 9. And Georgia went down from 11 to 13. Going up, though, Samoa up 1. Italy up 1. Wales up a couple. Australia up a couple. And England up a couple as well. So, one game. It's changed quite a bit. What else has he got to say, though, this clown? Wrong tab. This one. Okay. Development difficulties have also impacted on the financial level. The rugby game market remains weak. Because there's no game, you clown! We're still playing Rugby Challenge 4 from, what, 2020? 2019? I don't even know when it came out. When did Rugby Challenge 4 come out? $2020. The game's over 3 years old. Which isn't that bad, really. A market is always going to be weak if it has nothing to pump it up. It's like saying the croquet market's weak, but there's no croquet game. It's like, oh, the basketball market's strong because they release a half-decent game every single year. Or the NFL game market's strong because they release a game every year and it's half-decent. Although the sport is gradually developing in the United States, its popularity is still too localized. Europe, Oceania, and South Africa. Well, Europe's not a small market, is it? And the games that do come out are crap. Exactly, Jack. They're crap, and people buy them and they consider them a waste of money. Why are they going to buy them again? So many games been crap. All of the rugby titles. Except, rugby 22 was okay, right? So 15, 18, 20, garbage, waste of money, chuck it in the bin. Don't buy another one. If you're a 50-50 fence sitter for a rugby game and you brought rugby 15, 18 or 20, are you going to buy another one? No. Of course you're not. It's like all these mainstream games come out, you know. If a Fallout game come out that was crap, are you going to buy the next one? No. You're not. So why would you buy the next rugby game if the last one was crap? That's why your market is so weak. Because you've released utter crap. That's why. And Europe's not a small, localized thing. Okay, Oceania, sure. South Africa's got a big population. Not all be all over it, but Europe is a massive market. A massive market. So just because your American market's not strong, doesn't mean the rest of the world isn't a strong market. And if there was a decent game, Americans would buy it. If there was a game that you could promote on big media platforms like this, and hey, people are playing a really cool rugby game that looks fun, people are going to buy it. Doesn't matter where they're from. Thus, the big names in sports simulation, EA, 2K, are abandoning rugby. Mate. They're abandoning rugby. Really? What number is that? It says 08. It's 23. It's abandoned. They're not abandoning it. It's it's gone. They ditched it decades ago. 1.5 decades ago to be exact. Did they just publish this game? Did they not actually make it? Who actually made the game? It doesn't actually say who actually made it. It just says EA. Did they not make the game? They just marketed it or published it? Surely not, right? The case doesn't even tell me. Who made Rugby 08? Let's find out. Oh, it was HB. That's right, you're right. We knew that. Oh. Yeah, we've gone back, Dills. We've gone back to rugby. Well, this got released, Dills. That's why. This got released. HB Studios, Jack. You're right, yeah. But they were still involved, right? They were still involved. Yeah, this got released, Dills. The guy in charge of the French... Well, that Nancon or Nacon, released this the other day. Last week? This week? Last week? It's Monday. Last week. It's Wednesday. Shit. He released this recently. So we're having a read of this. And it's a load of crap. It's a load of crap. The market is not big enough for publishers of this size to achieve profitability because the games are crap. That is why. That is why. Why am I getting a phone call? Give me 2 minutes, people. Read this yourselves and give me 2 minutes. Ay, 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 ay. People, what? Why do you want anything to do with people? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Australians know better about rugby games than Eco, in my opinion. What? Dill, what are you on about? What are you on about Australians know more about rugby? Eco's got nothing to do with it. What's going on here? The page has refreshed itself. The ad's playing again. No, go away, ad. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's Big Ant's making it anyway. That's what I don't get. Big Ant's making the game, right? But then then these French guys are just developing it? You read the article. Yeah, but these guys are just publishing it though. They're not the creators. Yeah, like Reed says here, yeah. We get into that. That was the next paragraph. Above all, Rugby 24 is an opportunity for NACON to make technical and managerial shift. It is no longer the French studio. What is that? Parisian studio eco software. Yes, good work. Well done, Phil. You read it. Well done. I thought it might be something important that I got called for, but it wasn't really. The development, which uses a new game engine, was entrusted to another team from the publisher, Australian's Big Ant Studio. So Big Ant are tied in with NACON. Right, and so are Eco. So it could be the same engine. He started a business and claimed he didn't have time to make videos anymore. That's what happened to Scottish Cannon. So he went to just hiring out suits or something. He's living a life. He's living the life. What's this? When we talk about sport, it is about passion. A game must therefore be made by fans for fans. What the hell? This is also what allows us to maintain authenticity around the gameplay. His fit's been mid. I'll tell him you said that, Jack. He was a good guy. He was an alright guy. Okay, well, what did we learn there? Anything? No, nothing. I learned nothing. Nothing at all. No, not cricket, rugby. I don't talk to him. He's gone into internet obscurity. That's where he's gone. Oh, there's no more news on Rugby 24. No more news at all. We can get rid of that. Who cares about Rugby 24? Oh, dear. So what did we learn? Team, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can we get him to do a reunion stream? I don't even think he's ever streamed, did he? He didn't like editing either, I know that much. But he hardly ever streamed. Or never streamed. Right? Bizarre. He was entertaining. Probably lurks on his own. Probably does lurk, yeah. He probably does lurk around. Yeah. Just wishes that he could have that success. Just wishes he could do his big over-the-top intro. That started off so loud and then went super quiet. Oh well, OG man. That's what he is, OG. Yeah, what else we got to do today? Anything? Anything at all? We've kind of just talked crap for like a couple of hours. All rugby YouTubers call each other every day, right? Yeah, man. Of course. I talk to the big shots every day, dude. I always talk to what are the big guys called? Old 2 Cents and old Squidge. Yeah, after I finish the stream, I'm going to give him a call. That's who rung me actually just now. It was It was Squidge. He just rang me, asked if we could, I don't know, do a collab because we're so awesome at the moment, you know? How many are there even? I didn't. Oh, there's consistent walkthroughs. I don't know how many there'd be. Because a lot of people do like highlight. I don't know how they do like actual real life rugby stuff. There's a few of them, but like that's just someone who likes editing and likes copyright strikes, really. Especially with what's happened with this World Cup. There's been heaps of them. Everyone's getting copyright strikes or highlights of or snippets of games. It's crazy. But that to talk about rugby, I guess there's old 2 Cents up in Auckland. I think he's up in Auckland. There's old Squidge. Oh, there's old Paul does stuff. Old Driving Mall or NZ Sports Radio. There's a couple on Discord that are newer channels. But yeah, big ones. That's about all I can think of, really. Dills, you know of any others? I don't really know of any others. Rugby gamers. Oh, Beers. There's Beers that comes by in here. Beers Gamer Gaming. He's about the only other gaming one I know of. Not many of them do gaming. There's a lot of them that do talking about it or like mixing highlights. See, you see the big guys. That's what sucks about stuff, right? It's like the big guys, like you know, Squidge that does stuff about actual rugby. Is he Squidge? I think he's Squidge. He actually gets copyright exemption from these places because of popularity, right? Whereas other smaller ones don't. They just get strikes, and that kind of sucks, right? I think that sucks. I've had some before. I've had some from them for games from unions that don't even own the rights on that game. Because if a game that you play has brought the rights to that union, as in like competition rights or licenses to the game, you don't actually, that allows you to use that game's footage in videos, right? They don't own the rights because they've sold rights to that game. So, yeah, if you don't have that power, then you just get screwed over. You get screwed over. But there's not many gamers. I do games. Beers does games. Who else does gaming? I don't. That's the thing. There's not a good game, so no one really plays them. There's one called Odd Something that does play games as well. But not too many. Not very many at all. It's pretty limited because these guys suck. That's the problem. They can't release a game. They've had all these years and they still can't release a good game. That's what it all comes down to. Which is a shame. What am I holding on for? Dill, what are we holding on for? Was he looking up other games? Other gamers? I don't know if there's really that many. Here we get a TMO. TMO, hold on. We're going to look at this again. We're going to look at it again. There's lots of people that will make videos about Rugby 24, right? But what about Rugby Challenge 4? Like Rugby Challenge 4 videos. If I search Rugby Challenge 4 and go videos, who makes them? Oh, that like is it consistent walkthroughs? Weird name for a rugby channel. Coral Rugby. That was like 3 years ago. Hang on, it's got to be recent. Why can't I go? Tools. Here we go. Say the last month, right? Videos. Oh, look at that loser. Oh, that loser again. TA Try Time. Never heard of him. That loser. And that loser. That loser. And TA Try Time. The rugby, sports and video gamer. There you go. Owen Farrell uses penalty goal kicking to help England. It's not that Rugby Rampage. Remember that. What am I looking at? Oh my good God. Well, there you go. You can use this. Jesus, that's huge. Yeah, but this is just like rugby, though. Is there like a gaming one? Yeah, but it's rugby, and he's tossed up rugby and NRL and everything all together. But this isn't gaming, though. Yeah, I do remember this. I forgot to keep looking at it. There's lots of them around. Why is that so massive, though, this one? All right. But there you go. There's all sorts of rugby stuff. It's mainly unions. That's the thing. If there were a decent amount, they would probably be recommended to us for watching your stuff. Oh, they would be. Yeah. Yep. They would be. Yeah, because you watch similar stuff. So you would get suggested it. 54th? Am I for what? 54th and what? Subscriber numbers? It's out of date. It's out of date. I've passed rugby media. Woohoo! I want to pass the Highlanders. I'm going to pass the Highlanders. Here we go. There's my life goal. I'm going to pass the Highlanders for subscribers. But, like, these are all real, though. Like, these are all real. Like, Ulster. The Rugby Guru. That's the guy. That's the guy that's involved in Rugby 24, right? So he's there as well. But these are all talking rugby guys. Asia Rugby Live, MLR, Six Nations Under 20s, 1040. I don't know what happened to them. They got hired by Sky and then they just disappeared. Rugby Analyst just talks rugby, Rugby League, Rugby Jubbly. I don't know what Rugby Jubbly is. Rugby Manual, Welsh Rugby Union, Egg Chasers. Again, there's just a podcast that talk rugby. Talk Rugby, Talk Rugby, Talk Rugby. These are all podcasts. Scottish Rugby, Irish Rugby, Talks Rugby, highlights, licensed stuff, podcast, Australian Rugby, podcast. World Rugby owns Rugby Pass. There's Rugby Pass. Squidge is up there doing well, but then you got, it's just real, like, just unions that own the stuff. So people subscribe, so they watch highlights of their competition. Podcasts, all podcasts. All podcasts, that's bizarre. Yeah, so if you want to watch a podcast, there you go. You're sorted. You are sorted. Total YouTube views, Instagram followers. But yeah, mostly podcasts. Still hasn't put All Blacks in there. Are you surprised? Really? Are you surprised? Oh, that guy. Mad Dragon Video Rugby. He plays games as well. I do know that much. He games. There's probably other ones down here that game too. Bears games. It's pretty sad. We're like double Edinburgh. Ospreys doesn't do very well. There's that Mad Dragon Rugby. He plays games. There's not much else. There's really not much else at all. There's a lot of them, though, with rugby in the name. Far out. We're going down into the depths here. Goodness gracious me, it goes a long way down. One cricket gamer? I know there's a guy on Twitch that's quite popular, an Australian guy. But it was a bit of a hard watch. Even by my standards. Oh, there's Paul, New Zealand Sports Radio. But yeah, not many game. Like, he doesn't game, he just talks. Catch 22 rugby, that's unfortunate. To put 22 and rugby together. Yeah, but there's not that much. Not that much going around. Scottish Cannon didn't really play games much. He mainly did, like, news on games. But they're your hotshots. They are your hotshots. He's probably your biggest. Oh, Beers is probably your biggest. Oh, you can't see it. Oh. Here I've been showing you guys this stuff, and you can't even see it. Sorry, I apologise. Bears down here is probably your biggest one. The other biggest one, I guess. But mainly just unions. Wigan Rugby League, Rugby Wrap Up in America, Rugby Ontario. I mean, I should move to America. Surely someone will hire me, right, as rugby commentator. Surely, right? Rugby development. Not much else there. South Canterbury. Yeah, so there you go. You can tune into those links if you want and have a look. See what's about. If there's something cool, let me know. But, yeah. Rugby World Cup. Look at that. 1.3 million. Nearly 1.4. It's Irish. Why? Why is it Irish? Isn't rugby union like English, technically? I thought it was English. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's a cool little site. That guy's just started this, right? Here's cricket. There you go. Dub. Yeah, but they're not gaming ones, though. That's where this guy just gets anything that's cricket, right? He's like, it's got cricket in the name, must be a cricket video or a cricket channel. That guy on Twitch, though. There is a guy on Twitch that does cricket gaming videos. I can't remember what he's called. But I highly doubt we'll find him here, because it doesn't actually have Twitch rankings, does it? No, it's all unions, eh? It's mainly all unions. And look at it, like England, Pakistan, India. Massive, 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 massive. He is Australian, so if you find... That's Fox. I don't know if he actually does YouTube videos, though. He could just stream. No, he's not that low. He's quite popular on Twitch. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. You can have a list. That gives you some stuff. It's not a very great website, but it's average of average. Or just Google it. TA try time seems to make a lot. Who knows? Tune into that. It's a small market, like the guy on Nancon says. Nacon. It's a small market. Not many people do it. So there you go. I'm probably going to wrap up here for today, team. Been going for 3 hours. 3 hours too. Jeez, it feels like ages. I'm just doing fantasy team and predictions. Oh my god, I was going to play some Be a Pro. That's a shame. Look at that. That video is 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Unreal. I can't believe I didn't have the screen sharing properly for you guys. Oh well. Sad times. But, yeah, I kind of dominate that page, don't I? A bit sad. A touch sad. 6 hours ago. Look at that. But yeah, we might wrap it up for today. And save our voice for Friday. Game day. I will put out a schedule if you're interested in when we're going to stream or what matches we're going to stream. But like I said to you guys earlier, we'll be doing the Friday, Saturday game. Probably the Sunday morning game. I don't know if I'll do both of them. They're not great games though, are they? And then these two. Definitely these two at the end. England, Japan, Australia, Fiji. Those are the two we want to watch for round 2. Yeah. So a bit of a hangout. A bit of a chill out session. Doing some fantasy team. Next time we'll do some Be a Pro. We'll definitely do some Be a Pro while we're do our fantasy team. Do some Be a Pro. And get some more game with Max Boy. There'll be heaps more Sam Lewis coming up this week as well. I had to fix a couple of kits. That's why there wasn't one today. I had a couple broken Super Rugby kits. So now that he's in Super Rugby, we'll be fixing those up with videos all week as usual. And I'll be back on Friday for this game. France versus Uruguay in 1 day and 18 hours. I'll be here for that. There we go. There's the teams. Look at that. How good. So expect to see me then. But I think we'll be done for today. For now, as always, big thanks to everyone for coming by. Oh, now look, I've moved it across, and you can't see the proper part of the screen. See? It's all part of the tactic. There we go. France versus Uruguay. Perfect. Right. That'll do me, team. Thanks all for coming by and chatting, helping with the fantasy team. I'll be back on Friday morning. More rugby from the World Cup. And as always, thanks for your company. Thanks for your time. Yeah. And I'll see you on Friday. I hope to see you all there for the opening game of round 2. It's going to be fun. Going to be exciting. As always. Thanks for coming by, Dub. Thanks, Jago. Thanks, Stills. Thanks, Tiger, who was in the other chat. We'll see you around on Friday. And I'll see you on Discord. If you've got some good ideas for the fantasy team, chuck it on Discord and have a chat about it on there. But otherwise, we'll come on early on Friday and we'll do our fantasy team before we actually start, I do think. So let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. Thanks, goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time. Cheers, cheers. Thank you. Have a good day. And we'll see you Friday. Yeah. Woo! Friday rugby.